recording.
Okay, welcome to Commit to the Role,
Shalom.
Season 4, Episode 3. We'll kick off as always with a recap of what happened last episode. And in the fairest way, I'll roll 1d6.
Oh, good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Jharthraxyn. But didn't you do the last one?
I did the last one.
No.
Well, you could have lied, and I would have believed you.
It was
Ellen,
for
would
last
you
time.
like to recount what happened in the last episode with some help from your
Right.
companions?
Right. I
Black
can
Lyceum.
barely remember. Okay, so was that the name of the place?
Oh, just fuck what you got.
But it was.
The Black Lyceum. Okay, so we were last time we started off in the first section of the dungeon where we had released some prisoners and killed some black guards and whatnot, and encountered a little girl stuck in a cage in the next room together with some frightening pillars of doom. And in the attempt to rescue the little girl, we failed some charisma rolls really badly, and she was really scared of us at first. But then we assigned our little kobold friend to take her up to the surface because we felt like it would be dangerous if she were left in the dungeon while we continued to search it. And out there, when he came back after delivering the little girl to the who was it outside?
The Red Plume Mercenaries.
The Red Blue Mercenaries, right? He was approached by them, who actually took the girl from us, and he managed to not get himself killed. And we continued deeper into the dungeons and found some zombies, some skeletons, a throne that you shouldn't sit on, but someone did anyway, and killed it. It was crazy battles and whatnot. We found a magic cauldron that we couldn't resist putting our fingers into, dipping some shit in there, and we created a smog of undead resurrection throughout the game, and struggled a little bit in the last part of the dungeon where we had to remove sigils from the walls to finish off the last enemies. And I believe that's where we left off after a potentially really deadly and dangerous fight.
Yep. Can we remember what was in the final? What was in the final room?
Nothing. There's nothing. There's just empty room.
Teleportation circle as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, a dead
Fake
teleportation circle
gold.
and some fake gold. Okay.
Oh,
So,
yeah. I forgot
So
about that.
thanks, Ellen. That was excellent. Well done.
Okay.
Good
Well done.
memory.
Thank you.
So you guys, you're kind of just at the moment just stood in this room with zombie corpses dead on the ground and fake gold behind a now smashed barrier, kind of with more questions than answers. And it's now up to you what you would like to do.
Tea, anyone?
You have tea?
So we're still inside here,
Not
right?
all.
That's much.
Yeah, it's still in the very bottom of the crypt.
Should we try to note down the... Sorry.
Bob.
Did you bring food?
Jharthraxyn snacks, some
You want to share?
Beef jerky.
jerky and nuts and just traveling food.
Right? No, maybe we should note down the teleportation circle so that we remember what it looks like. Oh, look, he already did it. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
wow. Kraz
Good job.
pulls out a little notebook and shows you his little sketch, and he's already done it.
Okay. So that was the same one that I had seen in the previous place that was in that one shot?
Sure, similar, but you didn't do a sketch of the thing, so you don't know if it's exactly the same.
I was pressed for time, okay?
Unless you want to just pull out a notebook from nowhere and show him the sketch.
As a matter of fact,
You shouldn't ask me about anything because Jharthraxyn doesn't take notes.
Jharthraxyn doesn't take notes.
that's why I'm here.
Just what does Jharthraxyn take? Names.
Shit!
I was thinking like there's a small group of corpses in black guard armor in the entrance to this place. I don't know that we want to be found in here with them without a way out.
We should probably get out of here.
Pub?
Should we burn the bodies?
Or stick them in the room with the big monsters and let people make their own decision.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Somebody
that.
forgot to lock the Gricks away. Whoops. Tom's fired.
He would be fired if he wasn't dead.
Oh, quip. I like it.
Let's go do that.
All right.
Alrighty.
We head
So
to
you
the
make your
room
way
like this.
back through the kind of alchemy room, some of the kind of mist still bubbling on the floor of the crypt, and go further back up past the throne room, back past the sarcophagus, which still is uncovered, revealing some kind of weird shaped bones in the place of where you thought maybe normal humanoid bones.
Is there a? It's
Would be.
avian in nature or dragon-like in nature. Sort of.
Dragon-like in nature.
Yeah. Is there a head of any kind? Is there any indication of a head bone?
There's a head. Yeah, there's kind of a skull. It looks like a it's not huge.
No.
But like I said before, it's not dissimilar from a dragonborn skull or a
I'm gonna take the skull.
skull. Okay?
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take and put it in my bag as proof of what we found down here.
It's a skull, so it's big
Yeah.
to go in your bag. You now have a bulging bag.
Can I put it on?
I mean,
Another one.
Interpret that as you will, everyone. No, is it possible to put on my head? Is it like a helmet size? I'm just kidding.
Why?
absolutely not.
What is wrong with you?
Bone helmet, guys. No. Yep, I take the helmet. The head.
Okay. Okay. Keep heading past that and get to the fun house, the room with the Gricks now kind of dead and lifeless on the floor.
Don't look at it,
And-
Smithy. Just
And then
avert
keep
your
going
eyes.
to the kind of the prison chamber with the kind of makeshift cells. And to the left of you as you come in this room, there are some dead bodies of guards, broken and bruised and sliced up and deceased, along with a couple of corpses of wolves. And you remember there is also a man still in one of these cells.
Mhm.
He is hunched over on the floor at the moment, not speaking.
I actually may have a slightly better idea. If we drag the Gricks out here, rather than the bodies in there, because we're going to leave drag marks, right? We can make it look like the Gricks kind of burst out, rather than... Makes
Yeah,
sense?
that sounds good.
Good idea.
Okay, so you do that. It takes you. They're kind of big worm creatures. You kind of need to pair up and do it. But you're able to drag them from the fun house over to the other room. You do leave some residual. You've cut these guys up, and there is just kind of like black, oozy blood coming out of them. But
That's fine.
yeah, you managed to move them over.
This is a dirt room, right?
The fun house, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of dirty.
I'll kind of try and move some of the dirt over the blood, try to cover it as best I can.
Sure, it's
I'm
like it's like the whole thing is the crypt, right? But this has been exposed to the elements, so it has some dirt and some dust. Where lower down, it's more just dusty and unused.
Right.
This has had
Alright.
walls have fallen in, and
Yeah.
the dirt from above, in between you now and the black lyceum above, has kind of crumbled down. So there's definitely a dirt floor.
All right. Well, since I'm such a small person, I don't think I helped with the moving of the Gricks, so I think I'm just gonna help cover the tracks while
Sure.
everyone move them.
Kind of sweep up.
Help where I can.
Okay. Anything in particular you want to do with the bricks, or you just want to place them?
We should lay them on top of the blackfish and make it look like a theatrical play.
Yeah, stage a lost fight.
Okay. I want you, as a group, to make me a deception check.
Oh. So only one of us?
All of you.
Ooh.
There's a 8
Oh.
from Kira, a 1 from Kraz, natural 20 from Zephyrella,
Nice.
Damn.
God.
5 from Jharthraxyn. Ois?
Shit.
I don't think I would have any.
Oh, you don't
I
wanna-
swear to God, if we get arrested because of we are not
Ois,
going to jail.
what are you
because
doing
we-
right now?
I think this whole time I just nonchalantly just kind of inspecting things, looking like interested,
things?
like inspecting, like looking at maybe like this random cage, this random wall, just looking around the floor. Yeah.
You say anything, or you just not help?
Yeah, I just don't help.
You see, Kraz, covering up the blood doesn't work if you then step in the blood, because now there's just bloody footprints, like weird lizard footprints.
I mean, it
On the
doesn't hurt
on
our
the
case.
on the flip side, that would confuse them.
There was a bloody lizard in here. Now they have to go find it.
It's genius.
It'll be
Yeah.
on the front page of the Portal Plaza tomorrow. I guarantee it. But Otis, so you're not going to help us cover up the tracks in the murder that took place that you yourself are implicated in?
I'm sorry, Kraz.
All right,
No.
no, that's fine. I understand. If you don't want help, that's fine. But if we get arrested, I am so taking you with me to jail. Mm-mm.
I mean, I feel we've done a good deed here, so I don't. I mean, I just rather not drag dead bodies around here, honestly.
I understand. Your delicate fingers are.
Sure.
Zephyrella, you do your best job at kind of staging this this kind of scene, but you do worry a little bit that if someone was to look at the guards properly, they would have sword marks, and you guys take any arrows, Kira's arrows out, but
Pretty sure
it
one of them
doesn't
was
look like
burned
they've
alive.
been. It doesn't.
Wait,
look
we
like they've
we
been
need to
necessarily
give the
killed by
cricks
monsters.
weapons. That's the problem. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
But we can also summarize that the prisoners have escaped. There's no one here. Perhaps they broke out, attacked the guards, and
I'm
Why
hoping-
would the prisoners have swords?
No, what I'm hoping is they're going to think the welcomers did it. All we need to do is make it not look like us. The welcomers break
yeah.
out their own
Welcomers did it.
people.
as of right now, nobody knows who we are. So we do
Right.
have that going for us.
But maybe my 2 cents doesn't matter here. So, why would we put ourselves at risk to rescue these people? And now, if people find this, they're going to go back and strike them with a vengeance if we make it look like the welcomers done this, right? Because don't think the Brotherhood would just see that and just be like, "Oh well," they would hunt them down and kill them.
But aren't we thinking that this was like a renegade offshoot of the Brotherhood? I mean, surely they didn't know that this was happening. We don't think the whole Brotherhood is bad, right?
Then I agree with that. Then why do we shouldn't even
Well, that's like it doesn't matter
stage
because
anything? Yeah.
Are we just overthinking this now?
I think if we're confused about what happened and we were here, then
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
really no concern.
Let's just get out of here. And
I agree with
I
Zephyrella.
agree.
And if we get
What do we
questioned
do
about
with
it,
this
let's
guy?
own to our crimes. It is what it is.
No,
right?
no, I am not atoning for nothing. You yourself can turn yourself in.
Not turning
No,
myself
sir.
in. I'm saying why would we lie about something that we've just done an
You
hour
just said
ago?
you want to atone for your crimes.
Yes, I apologize, Chris. You're right, of course.
Let's draw
Let's go.
it with blood. Let's like make up a symbol and draw it in the blood, and
That's
just
actually a
really
good idea.
Or just get the
This
hell out of
really
here before anyone
fucking
comes and finds us.
Smithy, you've turned really dark really quick, Smithy. You're scared of blood.
I'm not sure he
earlier.
started all that light, honestly.
Possibly.
Murder. Yeah.
I'm not saying let's start a cult and go around killing people. Let's
We
just
are- well,
make
we
it
are.
look like
Perhaps we head back
to.
to the tea house.
We could be a cult if you want. I've heard they're fun.
Perhaps we head back to the tea house and not be a cult.
Tea house.
Sure.
Cult. Are we voting? Is this what?
The tea house cult.
Smithy, perhaps you and I can talk about this cult idea. I'm fascinated by the concept of worshiping something. I have some great ideas. Talk about on the way.
And here is my axe. No? Cult of the kettle.
So what do we do with the guy? The guy that's here.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
I think I'm already like walking up the stairs at this point. Like,
What's he doing? He's sitting on the floor, you said?
He's he's sat on the floor. There is a stench coming from his smell, from his cell.
Oh, I believe he has soiled himself.
That's just.
That
Well,
is
he's probably
foul.
been in here for a long time.
Disgusting, wretched human being.
As you're all kind of just like looking at him, he kind of just looks up with these gaunt face, dead eyes, pale, slash marks all over him where he's obviously been tortured. And he just looks at you, he's like, help me, please. Please.
What? How? What assistance do you require?
I think he means help.
Oh,
I think it just means let him out of the cell.
that is two completely different interpretations of help me, and I'm not sure which one I agree with more. Although, Smithy,
Well, if no one else has any other ideas, I'm just gonna lock the cage. And so I do.
I step,
Or
I, st-
open
I,
it,
s-
or
I
Step
step
back.
behind. I step behind him.
break it really hard.
Yeah, it's they're kind of makeshift bars, so it's like a door, but it's chained up, so you can slice through those chains. They're not strong with your greatsword.
Alright.
And you do that, open the cage, and he kind of looks at you, Jharthraxyn, as if you've given a new lease of life. And then he rushes you.
I had a feeling.
He jumps up, and then jumps at you, and he's just like, "Rah!" Just feral. Give me a athletics check.
Hey!
He doesn't listen
What's
to
that for
you.
gratitude? I just saved your ass.
Or-
What'd you say?
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Athletic? Did you say?
Athletics, please. He's gonna take a hit for this because he's so weak
Oh.
right now. Okay, so he doesn't. He's trying to basically jump you, but he doesn't manage to push you off your feet. But he's just kind of like wrapped around you, and he's like trying to dig his. You can barely feel it because you've got kind of this scaly hide, but he's like digging in his fingers and just going crazy. He's like, ah!
Maybe he can get help at the temple site?
Oh,
I don't know.
perhaps we should just kill him. I don't really feel comfortable with this smell.
Just because he smells?
Fuck!
No.
No!
All right, then you are responsible for carrying him, but I have nothing. I don't want anything to do with this. Mm-mm.
Jharthraxyn, he's going to attempt to
Keep
bite
him away from me.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna
He's
bite
try
you.
to bite you, and he's like, ah! And you manage to kind of put your kind of armored fist up and kind of block him. But he's feral and he's
Zephyr
going
Bella, could you try to like
crazy.
back of the head or something, just to knock him unconscious?
I mean, me and Kraz called this. I feel like we're a very disturbing character.
Yes.
Okay, I try and knock him on the back of the head with the handle of my axe.
Okay.
Just sort of flinching and stepping away from bits of poop flying everywhere.
He's just going feral. He's like dribbling, slavering, trying to get any kind of purchase on Jharthraxyn, and he just says, all he says is just, "Naught will be left, save shattered thrones with no rulers, but the dead shall rule the world." And Zephyr Bella rolled to attack.
11.
Against his threadbare shirt.
10. He's unarmored.
Does he have fresh wounds on him?
He has fresh and old wounds. Like now you can see like his back is kind of like he's been lashed with like a whip or like a flail all over his back.
Okay.
It's kind of gross. Roll some damage for me.
That's just 4.
4 will do it. Dunk. He like slumps to the floor, unconscious, in a kind of scrawny, bony, fleshy heap.
So who wants to carry him?
Oh, let's leave him here.
But he knows us.
He's kind of mad. I don't think anybody is going to be questioning him anytime soon.
Well, why don't
Leave
we
him-
take him upstairs and leave him up there?
Yeah, if we leave him here, we leave him in the cage, right?
Up, you ain't down here no more.
You left.
Did I hear this
You
racket
walked
come
away.
back down? Is that a
Sure, he
potential could
definitely.
happen?
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you.
He's screaming. Like if he didn't go too far, you would hear it.
There's no way we leave him here alone. There's no way. It's just too dangerous for other people.
Upstairs, just pop him in the.
Yeah,
backseat.
let's take him up top. There
If
were
he wakes up, then what?
What if he goes for someone in the city?
Exactly. So it's
All right,
We should-
I'll meet you all back at the tea house. You let me know how this goes. I start walking up the steps.
I follow.
Well, I'm gonna carry him.
I mean, you've had some close contact with him already, but as you kind of fireman lift him over your
Oh.
shoulder, you can smell he's having a rough time.
Oh,
Fine.
fuck.
Smell how bad his day is.
No, you're having a rough time.
But he is super scrawny. Like you can just effortlessly lift him like a baby.
Okay.
Okay, we will go now.
Yeah.
I think I'll follow that just in case something crazy happens. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
But
He
tell me more
seems
about these cults.
completely unconscious.
Yeah, but still.
Otis, do you know anywhere in the city? I mean, you live here, right? Is there anywhere that, like a house of healing?
Sure I do. There's plenty of places around here, though I'm not sure if someone is talented enough to deal with someone as crazy and as rabid as this man here.
Well,
But
it's
I guess
better
we
to
could
try
give
than
it a
to
shot.
leave him there.
Let me just recollect my thoughts here when I think about this house of healing that Smudge will send me.
Otis, you know there are shops around Podal Plaza that would sell kind of medicines and healing potions for adventurers. You know, in Valhingen Graveyard there are definitely maybe a few clerics, but you don't know how kind of powerful or how skilled they are. They are mainly kind of keepers of the dead, so don't know what their kind of healing magic might be like. There is a man by the docks who you know him to be kind of a religious person. He worships Umberly. And
What
he's just
about
kind
the guy that saved me?
that's Valhingen Graveyard.
Right.
Other than that, the biggest religious place is Valhingen.
Wasn't
Well,
it?
Kira.
You do recall that Kira recently kicked out 2 people who were looking after people who would seem to be sick in the ruins of this temple.
Right. Where did we ask
How
them to
ironic.
go?
I think
The-
the Velvet Doublet, right?
Yep, that place.
We go
Crassus
there, go
place.
find them. And then
Yes.
2 birds with 1 stone. We look after them, look after him. Give them
Look
all a bit of
after
money.
ourselves.
I think
Look
that
after us, that's the important thing. And that
We
is
already
the
gave them
important
money.
thing, let's not forget.
I think that would maybe be the best option right now. They seemed like people who genuinely care, so...
To the doublet.
To the doublet. Plus,
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure there might be... we might get some lady favors on the side.
Definitely.
Right!
It's a win-win.
There isn't, you know, to get into the doublet, you do have to pay.
Didn't you leave?
We gave them money.
Have I been to the doublet before?
Have you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like it's somewhere with it.
Look at that cravat. Of course you...
I feel like I might have a membership, no?
Sure.
Like an annual pass.
Yeah.
And
It's
you have a... like, you go in and you're like, give me my usual.
Yeah.
And they pop out 5 girls.
it's kind of like
midgets.
In a room with a gold bed.
it's kind of like
Rotate.
mid-range for you, Smithy. You know, it's
Ah,
kind of
okay.
like it's somewhere in between. Maybe, you know, at the very end of the night you might go there,
Sure.
but I think you probably like kind of the Crack Crown. That's kind of a slightly nicer place. A
Sure.
place where such a fine beard would be appreciated.
Sure. Maybe it's where I went if I got like too drunk.
Yeah, you
Sure.
kind of stumble.
Yeah.
You
Just
tried to
happened to be there
stumble home and
before that.
found yourself on the
Yeah.
wrong side of the city. You're like, oh, okay,
Oh, well.
let's go.
Yeah. This'll do.
Alright, let's go to the Velvet Doublet then.
Kraz, I have this book on cults. We can maybe find like a gap in the market.
I'll be interested in a venture like this.
Okay, so you head out. You kind of go through this kind of upwards tunnel, caved out into the side of the hill underneath the Black Lyceum, and get into kind of the clearing outside. And is there anything you'd like to do? You want to go to Velvet Doublet?
Yeah.
The doublet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say with kind of the rest, a little bit of resting, the puzzles, the fighting, the looting, the investigating. I would say you started kind of in the kind of late evening time, and now it's probably, I wouldn't say it's dawn yet, but definitely kind of the sky is a slightly lighter shade of black. It's looks like dawn is approaching. You've probably been here for a good 6 hours or so, probably.
Ooh.
We can't leave yet. We haven't talked to Brother Keith. We're still waiting outside the church.
Oh, yes.
I go look for Brother Keith after we surface.
He was
Alright,
going to
okay.
send us there, right?
So you get into the clearing and you're kind of like looking around for him. Give me a perception check. Anyone wants to look?
Yeah, just a guy who promised to pay us and all. 8. Super.
None of you see
Well,
him.
not very good.
Where could he have gone? Damn
Find
it.
him later.
Didn't you have Smithy's jacket?
I look for my jacket.
Is it on the bench where we left it?
You can go to the bench and your jacket is not there, nor is Brother Keith.
What?
Smithy,
I'm
I do
mad.
believe he stole your jacket.
I'm pissed.
This is a new quest.
I mean, I feel like this one takes priority.
Right?
Top of the list.
Hmm.
Where does he live, this guy?
Probably among the other brothers of the Shroud of the Silent.
Let's go
Or
there. Where do they
Silent
live?
Shroud.
We gotta get rid of this guy first.
No.
I mean, you just can't have Jharthraxyn carrying an unconscious man around the city.
Yeah.
A dragonborn carrying an unconscious man around the city is gonna look weird. Until he wakes up, then it's gonna look weirder.
I think we should get him to the
Valhingen?
The low-class brothel, absolutely.
well, as soon as possible was my point.
We're great at this. Let's go.
To where?
I think we have to go to the Velvet Doublet. We've got to find this guy a place to
Alright.
stay, even if we just buy him some ladies to massage him for the night until he wakes the hell up for the really
And
bad
he can
hangover.
bite them all.
He's gonna try and eat them.
Well, we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed on that front. We still improved his circumstances, and if we pay them really well, then we'll have improved theirs too, regardless of whether they get a little nibble.
Sounds good enough for me.
As you turn to leave, from behind you comes a voice. It's like, "Hello? Who's there?"
Who there?
You kind of look back, and it's dark. And even though those of you have like night vision, you don't really see anything. You just see the voices are coming from behind a big rock.
Show
Brother
yourself,
Keith, is that you?
Stranger.
Who's there?
Who? What? Come out from the rock.
Are you?
We are citizens on patrol. Now identify yourself.
I go see who's behind the rock.
Go pull him out, Smithy. What the hell is this?
My name is Brother Keith.
Oh, fuck's sake,
Yeah,
brother. What the hell are you doing behind a rock?
Wait a minute.
He kind of like pokes his head round. It's like, oh, it's you.
Of course it's us. What?
Oh, oh,
Who
I
else
was
would
so
it be?
concerned. You've been gone for hours.
So you hid behind a rock?
I waited for some time. Here's your jacket.
Oh, thank fuck.
I waited for some time.
How
I
much
heard-
XP? Sorry for that question.
Fuck you.
0.
Is it 56?
Yeah. I'm already 3. I don't care.
I don't know what you mean, XP, you fool. I've been waiting for some time. I heard shouts downstairs, and I was about to follow you down, and then some another armed group came along, and I just hid.
Sure.
The red plume?
Strong move.
I don't know who they were.
Did you see them? Did you see where
Yes,
they
I
went?
saw them. There were 5 of them.
No, she.
Kraz, how many
But-
were there when you came out? 5?
There were 5 of them. Yeah,
Okay.
a human, an elf, a tiefling as well, if I remember correctly. A woman by the name of Zora. My notes somewhere in here. Zora Hurst.
Kraz flicks through his.
Zora Hurst. Apparently, she's the leader of this red plume group, as it were.
Okay.
Does that ring a bell to you, Keith? Zora Hurst, Red Plume Mercenary Company, based
No.
out of North.
You are the only mercenaries I know.
Oh, you call us mercenaries. I find that warming. Hey, Brother Keith. We completed
Hello.
the mission you sent us to do.
You
Alright?
did?
We did. We uncovered the truth of this woman, and Kraz has got the evidence for you there.
Pull up
His
the
eyes,
Dragonborn
his
skull.
eyes light up.
I hold it like in my cloak for a moment. Now, it's not going to be the outcome you were expecting. And I just
Please, I want to know.
Dragonborn head.
A dragon.
Now, keep in mind that the assortment of the bones in the crypt didn't exactly match up to a full skeleton. We do believe this was placed there. Her original body remains weren't in the crypt. That's at least my theory, anyway.
But how did she die?
He grabs the head, and he just seems like transfixed. He's like, "It's true. It was perhaps a dragon boar or a half dragon, but
No,
but
you're
not
not,
a-
you're
Are
not
you
listening to
even
what I'm
listening?
saying.
what? Who?
I
What did
just
you
said
say?
that there are not enough bones in her sarcophagi to make a full skeleton. I believe, and we believe, that it was placed there as a ruse, a diversion. Her real body could be anywhere.
Why would anyone do that?
I don't know, Brother Keith, but that's another job you have to pay us for, I'm afraid.
What, is
Payment.
that something you do?
If you're willing to pay for it, we could certainly look into it at a later
Well, how
date.
would you go
tomorrow.
about that?
I don't know. Perhaps we discuss the contract and we could work out terms. But as of right now, I do believe our assignment is over, and we would like payment.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I mean, I don't have the money on me right now.
We take checks.
What is a check?
It's like an IOU.
Where do we find these people?
We'll come find you. Where are you going to be? You're going to be at the take the skull with you. Go and have a look at it closely. Check that it's legitimate, and then we'll come find you at the.
Well, I live at the Valhingen graveyard.
Excellent. We were just heading that way right
We were
now.
literally thinking about going.
He could just take the guy.
Hey, you could do us a favor.
What?
No, not a favor. His civil service duty, I believe.
I believe it is, yes.
Brother of the Silent Order of monks that don't talk much. Help people, one assumes.
I'm a brother of
You
the
need to work on
most
that name.
solemn order of the
Silent Shroud.
Yes,
Even that's too long. Too long.
Well, we have someone here who
That's
needs
been
your
our
help.
name for 1,000 years.
Now, we found this wretched soul down below, and his mind has seemed to turn to putty. Do you know anyone back at the temple that could potentially help this man regain his sanity?
His sanity?
He's just mumbling about the end of times, that regular hogwash, Tiamat nonsense.
I don't. Perhaps Doom Guide Yavor may be able to help.
Did you say Doom Guide?
Strong name. Strong name.
Well, yes, he is the leader of our organization.
Okay.
Doom Guide. How do you spell his name?
Is Doom Guide his name, or is that a title?
That is his title as
That is
the
clearly a
leader
title.
of our church.
Doom Guide. What again?
Yavor.
Yavor. Oh, I knew what Yavor.
Let's call our cult the Doom Guides.
That's YOVIR,
No.
and his last name is Glandon. GLADON.
Excellent. I
And
write this
you
down.
cannot call yourself the Doom Guide. That is a honor reserved for the Order of the Silent Shroud.
It's
about
a work in progress.
The Guiders of Doom.
No. Oh, write that down. I'll write that. That's a good name for a cult. The Gods of Doom. I like that.
Anyway, you can't
Guides
help
of
take
Doom.
this
No,
man
it's
off our
something
hands.
The
What?
bringers of death.
Well, you can. Why don't you bring him with me? We'll walk together.
Sure.
What about the mercenaries of death?
Smith,
Have
we'll work on this later. When we get back to the tea house, we'll work on this together.
Well,
happened
they can
down there?
talk while we start working.
Is this man well? And he points to Smithy.
No, I'm pretty sure that is.
Hey, what? This guy shit himself. I'm fine.
You are,
Smithy,
Haven't asked
battle.
anything about him.
I
you are
swear.
battle mad, sir. You are speaking nonsense.
You're battle mad.
Smithy, it's late.
Put the
Let
coat on.
excuse the poor man's manners.
That's quite all right. Should we walk?
It is
Oh, we
late.
could fly?
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, lead the way.
This is what I'm talking about. You just.
Where are we going, pub?
No, we're going to the Valhalla graveyard. He's going to take us there.
Graveyard.
Does anyone have a spare cloak or anything we could sort of put over this man so that it's not so obvious we're carrying around a body?
Nope.
Smithy pulls his coat ever so tight.
All right, I take off my cloak and sort of
A
Toss
teeny
it on.
tiny little cloak
Yeah.
that
Very
covers
small.
both.
It only covers half of him. Either his, you
I leave
cover
it-
his legs or
No.
his body.
I try to put it over his body.
Okay,
So it's a dark cloak and it's night, and I'm hoping it won't be like, hey, it's a body, you know.
even in this, I mean, it's getting lighter as you're having this conversation, and now Jharthraxyn is carrying a bundle with two very skinny, bony, pasty legs hanging out of the bundle.
If anyone asks, we're on assignment for the Order
Well,
of the
maybe
Silent
we
Shroud.
can take a small detour so we don't have to go through masses of people.
Lead the way, Keith.
Well, yes, I mean,
A stealthy place, way. road.
the only way to go is through the plaza.
Why?
Well, that's
Can we
the
go
way.
around the city?
Well, no, it would take.
The graveyard was on the outskirts, wasn't it?
It would take some time.
Isn't that better than striding through the main city with a body slung over my shoulder?
I mean, he's not dead.
And is there anyone around at the moment?
It's very quiet. from what you can tell.
Hey, Smudge, being that these aren't the best of times in Phlan right now, would it be just a huge scene if somebody was walking around carrying somebody over their shoulder, you think? I mean, I probably would have an idea, right?
I would say it's not that unusual to see people.
Yeah, I was
carrying their bodies around.
about to say, so I'm just saying.
People are dying left and
Yeah.
right. If there was just a huge riot and people died there. The Black Fist are just hanging the welcomers with no kind of trial or arrest or investigation.
And people
But
are
they're
dying
not
of
bad guys,
starvation and
Otis,
stuff.
Don't worry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And the welcomers are doing their fair share as well. It's rough times.
All right, then we have a good alibi.
Yeah.
I
We'll just
think-
say he's drunk.
Or we could just say he's dead. We're taking him
What's-
to the place where we bury people
You would
who are
take him
dead.
to the graveyard.
I think we just
Yeah.
we just go there.
We're cleaning up the streets.
We'll say his name is
June
Just-
Guide.
just-
Jorhas.
Jorha?
Why do we
Jorhas.
need a name for him? Who's going to
Eh, eh.
ask for his name?
I don't know,
Just-
Kira. I'm paranoid. Okay,
If
it
we
is,
give
it
his
is, it
name,
is
they're gonna be
late.
like, oh, it's
Yeah.
Jorhas. Well, don't worry about it then.
How is it better if we know his name?
Yeah, surely that's worse.
I'm glad you knew the guy that's dead
Good roll.
that
Good
you're
roll, man.
carrying through.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a good-
So you will walk through Podal Plaza. Dawn is now kind of breaking as you get to the square. People, not many people, but just a few people here and there are kind of setting up shop. They're kind of, the market stalls are empty, but they've brought up their wagons and they're kind of unloading stuff and getting ready for the day. And you walk past one person who's kind of selling, looks like she's selling kind of freshly made bread, and there's this amazing smell of
I buy one.
bread, and she's like, "Get breakfast? Anyone
Bread.
for breakfast?
I would love a loaf of bread.
Oh, a loaf of bread for the small one, yes." And she hasn't even started setting up her stall, so she takes it straight from the wagon, and she kind of wraps it up for you in a little bit of paper, and she gives it over to you.
How much?
That's 4 gold.
Whoa! Oh, God.
I take it with a smile, and you have a nice morning, madam.
Thank you.
What?
You've been ripped off, sir.
Pretty
She
sure
sees
Kraz
your
is-
kind of indignation. She's like, I'm sorry, but times are tough.
You're right. You're absolutely right. My apologies. Best of luck in your day.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Let's go. If times are tough, Kraz, I say to Kraz, like, if times are tough, how the fuck do people afford 4 gold for a loaf of bread?
I don't know, Kira, but this is the most expensive piece of bread I've ever bought in my life, and I'm not sharing it with anyone.
She
Give me
hears
some
you
of that
talking,
bread.
She's like, the grain stores are empty. The noble houses are stockpiling all the food. What more can I do?
You are doing
So
you are doing the best you can. It's
Are you
understandable.
selling to the noble houses? The noble houses are buying up your stuff.
Yes, they're buying up the grain. They're making their own bread. They're preparing for the festival.
How much do they pay for your grain, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm sorry.
I mean, to ask, are they?
I'm sorry, I don't discuss my wholesale prices.
No, I'm not looking to buy. I'm curious if they are ripping
My
you
husband
off.
does the bookmaking. I don't have the numbers in front of me.
Okay.
Kraz, you suggesting we cut out the middleman, just go buy the grain ourselves?
Yeah, we can make a killing just making bread in the
Sort of
city.
Let's buy grain, make bread, sell
No,
it to the noble houses.
No, I understand what you're doing. You're taking the piss out of me. I understand. No, I'm trying to illustrate a point to Otis that we are doing the right thing by killing Blackfish gods, but that's a different subject.
I'm sorry.
Don't tell the bread.
What
I mean,
the fuck?
Yeah, looks around like.
I start
joking.
eating my bread. I just take a piece of my bread. They have a nice day, and I start walking away.
I toss her another gold piece and just nod in her direction.
stop giving her money. She's gonna take over the city.
I just walk away, tiny piece of bread in my hand.
I don't know why we're worried about the Black Fist of the Welcomers. The fucking bakers are gonna be running the place.
Kind of make the way over the middle of the square, and Brother keeps. What did you say about Black Fist?
I'm drunk, Brother
What?
Keith. I'll be totally honest with you.
Excuse me?
Just lead the way. I've had a rough night. Okay.
Brother Keith, listen, I don't think our friends are real familiar with how hard times are in Phlan and how dark it is. So they'll quickly see how things are and hopefully come to their senses. So
You could probably tell us a little bit about it because we are fairly new here.
What would you like
But
to
you have actually been around. When we have more time, you could fill us in.
We have some minutes ago. Perfect time if
We're walking, right?
the good sir would like to explain the situation to you newcomers.
That would be great.
That would be great.
Who's talking? Is this the baker? This is the bread lady?
The baker's a lady.
she's walking with us to the graveyard.
Can I see your tax book?
Like, what? Who's still here?
Brother Keith's talking.
You'll find some more bread.
Yes.
Just got the wagon just in case you need it.
It's like one of those people trying to sell you tour guides. Like,
Brother
what?
Keith.
Why are you still here? More
Brother
bread?
Keith walking with you.
Oh, right, I forgot, brother. Keith.
Sir?
So,
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, it is
Well, is anyone I don't know is any of you have at all heard of Phlan or been around Phlan in your journeys of your life?
Not until
not
recently.
really.
No.
For years, the Talrics were leaders of this great city, and they're good people. The Talrics. Talrics?
Dowrand.
Talrics?
Talaric Dowrand was a guy.
I've just changed that in my notes. The Dalrans were good guys. The Dalrans were good people. They were assertive and strong, but good people. And then the Brotherhood definitely led Phlan to what seemed to be a thriving, growing community. I mean, it's a lot of good people in this city, but a lot of the Dalrans faced their own trials and tribulations and died over the years. And recently another one died, and it was very unfortunate because we had no ruler. It was very, very, very sad time.
Otis, how'd he die?
Which one? Danavar? Or there's
Who's the last of the Dalrans to rule?
gotta be Anavar. Yes, he was he's a good man. He but he had no heir to the throne. He I don't know. It was very, very sad. It was one of those things where it was a weird smudge. Correct if I'm wrong here. Construction scene in a town that it was a freak accident. It was walking one day and right outside the market, right over there, and that part of that house they were building there just fell over and crushed him. It was a sight. Crazy sight today. I saw it happen, and we had no ruler, and quickly things went dark. And then Lord Regent Dexter Brahms took the helm here, who was a member of the Black Fist, and it's been some time now. But let's just say that from what I hear, Lord Hector is leading things with an iron fist, and I don't know, times are tough. The food is gone, the people are dying, there's cults and uprisings and all sort of things happening lately. But the people here are good and strong, so we just have to get through our rough times. I mean, you gotta think, we had the Dalrans here for almost 100 years, so of course there'll be a little transition period, so.
You were there when it happened?
Ah, yes, right here in the market. I mean, it was on a Sunday morning, so it was one of those things where it's a crowded area. You know, it was very, very peculiar, but also very, very sad. He was a good man. I mean, Brother Keith, how long have you been here?
Well, I've lived here all my life.
How long ago did the accident happen?
Well, it's 9 months ago. Since then, Phlan has been without a real ruler, and Hector Brahms has declared martial law. The Thieves Guild are in open revolt, and things are very, very tense right
Yeah.
now.
Well, for the last 9 months, the military force has become the town guard, right? The town guard are there to protect and serve the people. Military's there to defeat and kill the enemy. If the military force becomes the town guard, then the people become the enemy.
And both of those under the Black Fist, and both of those are now the government of Phlan.
So the Black Fists are the ones with the biggest influence in the city?
Yes. There are 3 large noble houses also, and the merchant guilds, but they all have their own influence, but they have been recently very inward looking in
Right.
these troubling times.
So, Otis, you say it was like peculiar. Did anybody investigate the death?
I wouldn't know too much about that. I'm sure they had their investigations and processes, but no one person was found at fault. So
It
mean, what
sounds fishy
do,
to
right?
me.
Well, if you were there, you gotta know some other people that were there. They might know some other people. I mean, we could investigate, find out what happened.
I mean,
Well,
it's a sensitive subject for some people, but it was very awkward. I mean, there was the people that were involved. I mean, the entire building collapsed, and there were no survivors at all, and no evidence aside from dead bodies in a pile of rubble.
Oh,
But,
I see.
but think about this: who seeks the benefit, right?
Brahms, and 9 months without a new ruler. He's just cementing his lead.
I mean, I don't know how it is from the Order of the Silent Shroud, but I'll say this: that times have definitely been hard over this past 9 months, and I don't know if it's just Hector Brahms himself. I think that there's just a lot of poor leadership in the ranks of the Black Fist, and it's one of these things where I've met some good people over the years in the Black Fist. There are some good people there, but you know, something's not right. I mean, obviously, what we just saw is fair evidence of that.
You met some
I mean,
good
who-
people in the Black Fist, Otis?
Oh God, yes. I mean, they protect our city for, I mean, you know, my entire life. I mean, the city has grown under their rule. I mean, the Dowrens were Black Fists. I mean, they were the leaders of the Black Fist, the very first, I mean, leader of the town in my life. Saval was a great man, a great ruler, but just it seems like they kind of lost their way a little over the years, especially with Hector Brahms. But he seems to be more cold-hearted than the Dowrens.
Yeah.
I mean, never in my entire life has the Black Fist seemed so, I guess, you know, remote from the rest of the city and aggressive and just, I mean, like I said a moment ago, I mean, having a young girl trapped in a cage, it's just, I mean, no matter how bad this Thieves Guild is doing to our city, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried about the girl.
Should I go find her?
We know who took her. We could go find her.
Brother Keith, do you know where they went by chance? What direction they went in, possibly? I mean,
I'm sorry, you are the only mercenaries I know, and hopefully the last. I don't intend to be hiring many mercenaries from this point onwards. No
Well,
offense.
From what I understand, I believe they have their base not too far away from the Velvet Doublet. So,
you know their bases?
not specifically, but it's not too far away from the Doublet, so I'm told.
Could potentially scout around to see what we find around there.
Matt, how far away from we getting a point of exhaustion?
You need to rest soon, but you're okay.
So from the
You've definitely.
the
I mean,
time
you've been up
when-
all day. I mean, you've been up all day and all night, but yeah.
from the time when all these events started happening, from the 9 months, and the city started to what's it called, fall into disarray or whatever. What group in the city seems to have had the most? Which one has bounced back the fastest? Is it the mercenaries, the traders, the Black Fist, the... Does that make sense? Maybe that was badly put.
I guess you're asking who gained the most profit from.
Or yeah, well, what part of the organizations in the city seem to do the best after the events?
I mean, Brother Keith might know better, but I don't think anyone has.
No, I don't think anyone has. I think it's just kind of chaos at the moment. Like Black Fist have got some kind of control, but I don't think anyone's really benefiting at the moment, except the bakers, obviously.
So yeah, holy shit. So, I mean,
I will say, excuse me, Kira. I will say this: that I mean, when the Dowrans, when they died, Anavar died. I mean, plenty of bandits and groups surrounding Phlan, outside Phlan, saw that as an opportunity. I mean, we've had so many.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm typing stuff to Kraz, trying to tell him, but instead I'm typing as Kraz.
I was like, what
that's
the
fucking
fuck?
cool. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Ah!
Anyway, that's my secret message.
You don't know anything.
Kraz, you should probably just say that because
Because everyone
No.
knows.
Just to
I'm
get it
not
out the
saying
way.
jack shit.
Did we know the
Sorry,
main
it's-
reason
it's
for
right.
the food shortages? Was the Black Fist targeting the supplies, or was that some other
Those other bandits
rebel
and groups.
organization?
Yeah, I mean, you had the.
Do we know which one?
Yeah, those to the Grey Fist. I mean, there are multiple groups doing that. I mean, there's all sort of rumors and ramblings around the city. I mean, was it the Great Patriots? I believe. It's so long, so many notes. But yeah, I mean, clearly it's people. I mean, food caravans coming from the fields and outside the city just getting attacked. I mean, just recently we had, I mean, an uprising here in the plaza where. You know, we all heard there's supposed to be 10 caravans full of food, and one made it. And it got here, and it was overturned in the plaza. I mean, I'm sure you guys heard of it if you were in town recently. It's ridiculous, but
Didn't they send any protection with the wagons, the supplies?
I mean, I don't know if anyone would know that.
Well, anyway, I'm rambling.
Yeah, so am I. It's okay.
So a bad thing happened, and nobody is doing well in the city, and nobody is.
Well, the power comes with the money, right? So I guess whoever eventually profits from it will gain the power in the end.
Maybe those 3 noble houses.
I mean, they had money before. I don't know.
I mean,
You never have too much money.
I guess it's always possible. I mean, they've been in Phlan for, I mean, forever. So it's possible maybe they want a
You know
shot
the
at
names?
rule.
I've
Do you
heard
know
they're
the names?
jerks, so they'd probably try something like this.
Otis, do you know the names of these noble houses you're talking about?
Sure I do.
I mean, it is
Just
common
on the
knowledge.
Tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to type at me and tell me. Hold on.
Hey,
Telegram.
Ah!
Oh, it's for Otis, come, bro. It's
No,
just
I'm
him.
just kidding. Yes, I mean there's a lot of noble cities, but the three biggest ones would be they're hard to pronounce.
Was it
Spell
in the,
them out
wasn't it in the
phonetically.
paper? It was in the paper, no? Hold on.
the-
Total profit. Total profit.
I was
I
asking
mean,
about that after.
have you read one of those?
Extra! Get your total profit here!
Oh yeah, give me a quick.
Perfect timing.
That's what I was gonna do. God damn it!
Here we go.
Prophet.
Koval, Sokol, and Janarsk.
Yes, exactly. Your Smithy knows what he's talking about.
I'm from around.
Prophet. New edition. Total Prophet.
I take a copy.
Little kids waving. One silver.
I throw him a silver.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Kraz, what was the woman's name who was running the Red Plume?
Zora.
Last name?
Bursk.
Yep.
Bersk.
Bursk, okay. Alright. Shit.
So, reading the front page of the Portal Prophet, is it everything you literally posted on Facebook? Is it
Yeah.
that edition? Okay.
That is the first page. Yeah.
Then I have written down all that stuff in my book.
And now you have paper to legitimize it.
I know all the things on that front page. I think the review of the Laughing Goblin is downright offensive. What garbage?
Oh, what do you mean, sir?
Oh, no, not you, son. No, not
Oh,
you.
sorry. There's a prophet here.
Okay, Morty. Where's Rick?
Who? I just work for the post prophet. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, you can tell the Portal Prophet that they have a poor taste in restaurants.
I just sell the paper, sir.
Now just walk away.
I guess leave the young lad alone. He's just
Thank
trying to earn
you.
some silver.
I paid him the silver.
Then walk away.
It's not my fault he was overhearing our conversation and butted in.
Just keep walking. Stop. When you talk, you always stand still. Keep walking.
You've
Apparently
blessed
I do.
everyone you've met
He's
so far.
he stood outside like a kind of a posh-looking three-story townhouse which has the Portal Prophet sign on the front. Seems
I make a note of where it is in
it's
the
all,
city.
It's all shut up, but seems like that's the office.
Are we in the prophet yet, Chris? Are we famous? What's it say? Huh? Can I read it?
No, nothing mentioned about us, unfortunately. But this LeBlanc character being promoted to Knight Captain.
LeBlanc's
That's
the
a s-
guy they
Yes.
were gonna go
Mm-hmm.
and get, right?
So clearly,
Like
this
we found.
LeBlanc character has some dirt under his fingernails.
Mm.
He's a cold man, that LeBlanc. He's been here for a little while now.
You know him.
Worst case scenario, we just kill him.
You know
I
him,
mean,
Regis.
get to know him.
Wouldn't shed a tear if that happened. I'm just kidding. He's just a mean guy. He's very, very cold and probably fits right in with the leadership of the Brotherhood.
Okay, you walk on, leaving the city, crossing the bridge, going over the Stojanau River, and go to the Valhingen graveyard. The sun coming up. Here's what it looks like. This is the nicest music I have. So this.
The Order, they don't worship Bane, do they? They worship a different god, right?
Sorry.
The Order of the Silent Shroud,
No, they worship Kelenvor, god of the dead.
Calibor. Thinking that's it.
So, Jharthraxyn, you've definitely been here before. Kira, on your kind of walks around the city, you've probably seen it. Same for you, Zephyrabella. I think you've all probably. This is a huge piece of land outside the city. It is in stark contrast to the rest of the city. The rest of the city is kind of dilapidated. It's crumbling. This is picturesque. There's a large church in the middle of it, in kind of acres of grounds, trees and parkland, and kind of well-kept flower beds and that kind of thing, with kind of small patches of graves and bigger sepulchres and that kind of thing. Otis, you've definitely been here quite a few times for funerals and that kind of thing. Smithy, you've also been here fairly recently for funerals, and you kind of know it quite well, and you know that the Order of the Silent Shroud, you guys who have lived here, it was gifted to them by the Dowrans, and they've kept it pristine ever since. And you know, there's maybe a small contingent of them here, but they kind of tend to the graveyard and do a good job. And we lost Matt.
You mean like as we're walking, he wandered away?
Yeah, he's out and about. Keep says, well, welcome to the Valkingen graveyard, and please follow me. He kind of leads you through underneath this kind of nice parkland canopy of trees, and as he gets towards the church, he sees there's a robed figure wearing the same kind of dark grey robes that Brother Keith is. She's got her back to you, but kind of knelt down with some shears and doing some gardening. Like, oh, sister! And she kind of jumps up and she turns around and she's like, yes. He's like, I have important guests for Doom Guide Yavor. Is he awake? Is he out of bed? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. I've just awoken myself and come to tend the weeds. I'm not sure. You should go and see if and please go introduce your guests. He's like, yes, I will do. Please go and awake my assistants, Drolo and Freya. Go wake them up. We have some investigating to do underneath the Black Lyceum. And she's like, yeah, is there something you want me to tell them? It's like, no, it's just very important. We've made a great discovery. And she's like, oh yes. She's like, who are these people? He's like, don't worry about that. You just go. And she's like, yes, I'll go. And she kind of jumps up, and she kind of in a hurry, she bumps into Zephyrbear. She bumps into you, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she kind of hurries off and wanders like further into the parkland. There's like small kind of like bungalow buildings that are kind of bedroom type barrack type buildings, and she runs up. He's like, please follow me. And he leads you into the main church.
Church seems to be doing quite well for itself.
Oh, how do you? We take our jobs very, very seriously, sir. If that's what you mean. Is that what you mean?
No, I was just saying that it's a very lovely church, and everything seems to be pristine and nicer than everything else in this godforsaken town.
He kind of leads you into the main building, and off to the side you see kind of the main part of the church with the altar and all that kind of stuff. It's empty right now. You pass a few road brothers and sisters, and he leads you kind of to a side hallway, and you get to a big door, and he knocks, and on the other side, yes. Enter. And he's like, okay. And he opens it up, and you go into kind of this nice. It's kind of very simple, very plain, like a breakfast room, and it has the same stained glass windows as the rest of the church is. Sunlight now is kind of starting to drift in, and there are 3 people sat around a table. One is a older man in the same grey robes. One is a young man, kind of tousled blonde hair, and he's wearing like a chainmail armor, and he has a sword at his hip. And one is kind of a young girl, cropped blonde hair, and they all kind of look at you as you file into the room. And as you do so, the girl, she jumps up, she's like, Jharthraxyn! And she runs, she runs up to you, and she grabs you, she gives you a big hug.
I have a guy on my shoulder.
She realize, oh,
sorry, this guy really needs a bath. It's good to see you though.
This is Cast, and she's like, hey, what's with the guy?
We're not really sure yet. He does need a bath though. What was his name? Brother.
Thanks.
I don't remember the name of the guy.
Brother Keith?
Brother
Keith?
No, the one that we were supposed
Doomguard?
to. Yeah.
Oh, Doomsday Yavor.
He's you recognize him, Jharthraxyn. He's in the room.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, no, I think he might need some help. That's
Both of these men kind of stand up, and the kind of the younger guy in armor, he kind of rushes over and he takes with a kind of a disgusted smell on his face, trying to take the guy off. It's like, what's happened?
We found him during our reconnaissance, I guess. He's rambling and violent, and you need him some guidance.
Bit rabid.
Violent?
A little bit.
Potentially, yeah.
He tried
He tried to bite me.
Yeah, he tried to bite her.
What?
Yeah. Maybe chain him up a bit, or maybe tie him up before you examine him.
He kind of like looks around, and Brother keeps, Sir Garen, please go, restrain the man and do what you can with your healing powers to help him. And Sir Garen's like, yes, I will, and he kind of hurries out the room. He's like, Jharthraxyn, good to see you, and he
Same to you. Good to see you.
kind of walks back down the corridor away with the body.
I need a bath.
You stink now.
I know.
You all kind of stand there in an awkward silence.
So, Brother Keith, you were saying we're going to be paid now. Is that correct?
Yes, please allow me to introduce you to Doomguard Yavor Landon.
I do a bow.
He kind of nods to you, but he doesn't say anything.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Doomguard Yavor.
I'm Doomguard Smith. Wait, is it Doomguard or Doomguide?
It's not important, Smith. Here. I really don't think that's.
I said it is very important.
Oh,
Smith,
so
you're gonna-
the title
you're
is Doom.
I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons.
The title is Doom Guide.
Doomguide.
Smithy, it's a very respectable position. You should take it very serious.
Yavor seems very
Yeah,
stoic. He's not giving much away. He's not saying much. He's just kind of letting you
I'm thinking now that Doomguard is even cooler.
talk
Like
to
you're-
yourself.
You're a god of doom. We could be the Doomguard mercenaries.
Perhaps we should wait outside, Smithy. Just at least.
Just ignore him. It's fine.
Doomguide, it's an honor to meet you.
The honor is mine.
Oh, thanks. I'm Kira. We're a ragtag bunch of adventurers new to town, finding our way around, helping people where we can. If you ever need anything, just come find us at Madame Fiona's tea house.
I see. Brother Keith was successful then in hiring a band of mercenaries for his task.
That's right, and we turned up an answer to his question.
Mm.
Whether it's the answer he was wanting or whether it's the right answer, that's still to be determined, but your expertise might be valuable there. But successfully completed our mission nonetheless.
So we're.
He looks to down at Zephyrbella.
Hello? What she said.
Doesn't say anything.
It is
This
true.
is-
We did brave the Black Lyceum and discover the remains of, or potentially could be the remains of the assignment that was given.
Forgive my rudeness in failing to introduce my halfling friend here. This is Zephyrbella, tabletop.
He does give a slight smile and just nods his head.
Hi, Zephy.
He looks to Otis.
I apologize. I am Otis Scarborough. It's a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure. He looks to
Did you have to
Kraz.
look up your own name?
Fuck off, Jimmy.
It's been like 2 weeks. Come on.
He looks to Kraz.
My name is Kraz.
Nods his head. He ignores Smithy. Jharthraxyn, and he kind of like holds out his hands. He takes your hands and he kind of like crosses his arms. It's very good to see you in our halls again.
It's good to be here.
If these are friends of yours, then they are friends of ours. Please join us.
They are, yes.
Join us for breakfast.
Oh, we'd love to, right?
Breakfast would be great.
We have a modest fare here, but what's ours is yours.
Well, we brought a loaf of bread, so...
Fantastic. We have some butter and some preserve, if you would. Please.
Perhaps we
Okay.
can share, Kras.
Just out of curiosity, Smudge, do I notice like a lot of food, or is it pretty bare on the table?
It's pretty bare. I mean, it's not like a lavish meal.
Okay.
Brother Keith kind of hurries around and gets some more chairs from the other side of the room and pulls it up to these tables. And so Cass then makes sure she sits next to Jharthraxyn. She's like, "So, what you been up to?"
Well, a lot's been going on since last we saw each other.
Oh, tell me about it. It's been so long.
Good to see you. We should go on an adventure again.
We should. Your friends are so cool too. I'd love to join.
I sit
He
next
was
to
like,
Kira.
Cass, please.
Where's Jaren, by the way? What's it, Jaren?
He's dealing with the smelly guy.
He literally just
Oh,
left
that
the
was
room.
okay. I didn't catch that. Sorry.
You're crazy.
Oh, I know. Sorry.
Go on, tell me everything.
I
Tell her everything.
tell her what I can't tell her. I guess.
Recap number 2.
Wow. That's amazing. It's so good you're helping us again.
Yeah.
It's been crazy busy here. Like the
What's going
undead,
on with-
like they're still like lumbering around, but they're all like real stupid. So Garen's like going down there. We're going down there together. We're just hacking them up. It's great. We're
Where
having a
are,
great time.
Wait,
where
what?
are they undead?
Are they reappearing? Is that
Well, it's probably just the
Reappearing?
leftovers. They're just like shambling around in the dark, moaning and moaning, not really doing nothing. It's mental.
that doesn't sound very good though.
You didn't tell your friends about the undead?
She did. She totally
no.
did. I just didn't realize it was here.
It's here.
Underneath.
Aren't you worried that might become a problem later on if they suddenly turn aggressive or a bigger zombie comes along?
Well, Hero Jharthraxyn here. She saved the city, so you know.
Well, maybe we should look into that if it's actually coming more.
No, they're just. It's
Out of
just
the
like it's just
catacomb?
like the leftovers. There's way less. They're not coming up to the surface no more. I think we dealt with the problem.
Right.
Just a few zombies roaming around. Nothing to worry about.
It happens. It's what we're here for.
It is?
Well, we look after the dead and the undead. You've always been quiet. It's just like I have to excuse my daughter. She's very excited.
Oh.
She's the best.
Well, is this something you would like us to look into further?
She kind of looks to your boys like, we believe we have the situation under control now. After you killed the wizard, the necromancer, we believe the undead lost their sense of purpose and task, and are just shambling around with no real aggressiveness or purpose. They are just
Like the Black Fist, right? Hey.
tries his head to you for the sick burn.
Well, this is the catacombs that had the same sigil in it, or similar, since I can't remember correctly.
Wait, a teleportation circle was in the catacombs below?
It was similar.
Hey, wait a minute.
Isn't that kind of weird that the
Hey,
zombies
wait.
are?
Yeah.
Did you wait?
What was
Does
the name
anybody
of
know
the
what that wizard's
necromancer?
name was?
Yeah. What?
What, the one?
Raxil?
Is that what
Yeah.
the wizard's name was?
That was in the note.
Yeah.
That was
Right.
the note.
I haven't written.
Kraz, didn't you take note of the note?
Yeah, Raxel was the name in the note.
Rax was named in the note, but what was the
It was the
wizard's name
person
here?
was writing to Raxel, right?
But why would we know that unless he
Why
signed
did they
it?
sign it? Yeah. What was
It
at the
wasn't.
bottom?
It wasn't
No,
signed.
I don't think it
It
was
wasn't
signed.
Just
That
blank.
would be too convenient.
Or was it like ripped off at the bottom?
Sorry, 2 seconds. I'm just looking what exactly Jharthraxyn found at
No,
the end of
there's-
her quest.
There was
I've
nothing in the note.
written notes on the Red Wizards of Thay from the Catacombs, Necromancy Rune in the Mage's Hand. That's what I've written.
Interesting.
And
I
the
mean-
Red Wizard under the graveyard was
What do
raising
you
the
think?
dead.
I'm just kind of thinking that maybe that wizard was responsible, like he teleported down into beneath the Black Lyceum, was planning on sending a load of undead up into the
Oh,
place.
by using
Yeah.
the blue potion to reanimate the underneath the
yeah,
church.
and Jharthraxyn already dealt with him. We just
I,
ended up.
I saw him die, but I guess I couldn't know for sure since I didn't take care of the body or anything.
Oh yeah, did you bury the body of the
No.
wizard you found? Not you. You just said you didn't. Yeah, Yavor. Yavor, did your people handle the handling of the body?
Yes, they found after the battle. They went back down and they disposed of the corpses.
I mean, if anybody can guide a bad guy to their doom appropriately, it's these guys, right?
How did they dispose of it, though?
We have a
Catapult.
no.
What?
Oh, as soon as he said it, I was like, what's the funniest word here? And I couldn't think of anything. That's it. Nailed it.
We have plenty of methods of burial and
Is one of them catapult?
cremation. In this case, we cremated the corpses.
Oh,
I mean, that'll do it.
That seem like the wise decision.
did you keep any of his belongings? I'm assuming you didn't burn everything that was on him with him.
Yes, no, of course. All the notes we still have.
Well,
It wouldn't be
what
too much
about-
trouble. Could we perhaps get those notes?
Yeah.
Now
Did you
that's
have
a
a
good
wand or a magic thing?
No,
Don't
no,
know if it's
no
used.
magic. No, nothing like that.
Yeah.
I have the notes, and he kind of wanders off to the side of the room and opens up a chest and just pulls out like kind of a bundle of notes. Jharthraxyn, you've seen all these before.
What was the necromancy rune that he had?
He had a necro. He had the rune. The sign for the school of necromancy.
Necromancy.
Etched on a kind of a tattoo rune on his head, on his forehead.
It says that he had something in his. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm.
So Yavor kind of clears away some of the breakfast, and he kind of spreads out some of the notes, and they are kind of scribblings, and he pulls out some pieces of paper and kind of slots them together, and he's like, "We believe this individual was mapping out some of the catacombs. In fact, it's some of the most accurate maths we've seen for a while. The catacombs do spread out quite a way, and where there are not many of us, and those records are long past. So
So
this
take
is
a look at those maps. Excuse me for interrupting you, Doom
Of
Guy.
course.
That's a bad idea.
please."
Are there any mapped catacombs we haven't explored? Given the one below here and the one that we went to under the Black Lyceum, is there another one in town?
The catacombs spread all over town.
They don't seem to be connected to one another, though, right? Apart from the teleportation circles that we keep running into.
Brother Keith has told me of these catacombs underneath the Black Lyceum. In truth, they are not particularly catacombs, but more just a tomb. The catacombs of Valhingen spread out much deeper and further than this small shrine underneath the Black Lyceum.
Shit.
Does the circle under this one work? Does it go anywhere? Have you tried it? Do you try it, Jharthraxyn?
No.
I mean, I don't have the magical power to activate those things, but if we had a wizard of
Wait.
enough power,
Is there like a peon around, like a kind of just like a guy, that works for them, not like one of the important ones?
Not in the room. I mean, you could say Brother Keith is a bit of a peon.
Right.
But right now it's Cass, Keith, and Yvor.
Okay.
Did you sorry?
Outside.
say it again, Smith.
So sorry, he kind of spreads these maps out, and they are kind of labeled in Draconic. What you do notice in Jharthraxyn, you can point this out to them, is that at some point they were seen to be tunneling through the walls of the catacomb, and where that is represented on the map, it just has like a single arrow pointing away from the catacombs, and it's just marked in Draconic, and you can point it out and translate it, and it just says Pool, Pool, in Draconic.
By any
There
chance,
are
are
note scribbles, but nothing like to really make out of what's happening.
okay.
The writing on the notes, the word pool and the general style, is it similar to the note that was written to Raxel?
Is it similar to the note that was written to Raxel?
Are the T's dotted the same way? Are the I's crossed the same way? Are the L's slightly crooked?
Bear with me while
check for that, right?
Bear with me while I remind myself what the note said.
Sí, señor. Put the blue bottle in the red container.
Mm-hmm.
Don't consume.
Are the three wise heads down there still?
Yes.
We could potentially go down there. I see. I encountered three. What was it? Heads?
They were skulls.
Skulls that you could ask any question and they would give you the answer. Not like always straightforward, but if you ask the right questions, you might be able to get an answer. So if we head down there, I don't know, maybe they're still active and we could gain some information from them.
So do the catacombs link to this place below here?
Sorry, one thing at once. So, Kraz, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Alright.
I think it's a good idea, Jarth. I'm in.
18.
Yeah. So the handwriting is the same.
Oh! I let everyone know.
Hey.
That
let everyone
solves that mystery.
Okay.
Right. Next question. Kira.
Does the catacombs that are all hooked together that go quite deep, do they link to below this place? That we're in now?
Yes, of course. Underneath here we have the kind of the funerary chambers. These are in constant use until we had the undead problem. That is now mainly cleared out, and we are able to use that area directly underneath us. From there, they spread out.
Okay.
Doomguide, may I ask you something?
Yes.
I feel like we're full of questions here, but I'm curious. You sent Brother Keith to hire us on a task to ensure that, well, I guess to see if the grave of Zendria Welta was indeed a dragon. So I'm just curious, what importance was that to you?
To be honest, Mr. Otis, it was of no importance to me. Brother Keith is very diligent in his duties, and he has had this since he heard these rumors from Mantor's library. He has been obsessed with it. In the end, I relinquished and allowed him to take some funds, and from the graveyard treasury and seek out some help to investigate this matter. I am shocked and surprised that there are dragon bones down there.
Allegedly.
Seems unusual. Yes, indeed.
So are you responsible for payment then?
Yes, of course. What was the price agreed was?
Brother Keith, would you like to do the honors of...
Oh, yes, of course. The price agreed was 150 gold each. However, I did agree that would be only for 5 of you. Now you have found this young gentleman with the extraordinary beard, so I would propose 125 gold each.
Oh, I mean, he can. I told him he could have my shares, no problem.
Well, then 150 gold is to everybody apart from Mr. Otis.
That sounds lovely. I'll take it.
Yavor says Brother Keith is in the usual place, and Brother Keith kind of hurries along. He grabs up and takes a little while for him to divide it all out, but it brings back five bags and dunk, 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 dunk.
Fuck.
Plonks them out to you.
Ah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Please feel free to add 150 gold each to your
Ooh.
stash.
Oh shit!
That entire part you just mentioned totally blacked out for me on Skype.
Yeah, you.
He said my bid was magnificent.
I wanted to
Brother
see.
Keith gave you the gold, 150
Oh.
each for everyone apart from Otis.
Just wanted to see if you took it from like a special place. Was there a combination lock?
No, just from a chest. Maybe it seemed like they had it ready.
Okay, I make a mental note of where the chest is. For research purposes.
I suggest we go rest, get some sleep,
Yes,
maybe
that
come
sounds
back
like a
here,
good idea.
go speak to the weird skulls, and maybe, I don't know, like, I'm open to ideas, but we could go explore these caverns beneath the place. If they're sprawling, it might be a bit weird to go without any direction, but
I didn't actually go through all of it either, so there might be more secrets that's lying around in there.
It just seems like a terrifying place to be. I'm not sure if that's the. I mean,
It's fine. I'll just smash things.
if
Think of it
it's-
this way, Otis. They're not Blackfist gods, so you have no trouble killing them.
Well, Blackfist guards turned up in the last weird underground place we were aiming for. So do we think like the Blackfist guards are like, I mean, they're questionable morally, and maybe when we go back to the pub we can talk more about them.
are you asking me that, or are you just saying that in general?
I'm just, it's just commenting out loud on the fact that we should talk more about Blackfist guards when we go back to the pub, but I'm quite tired, and now's probably not the time to have that conversation.
Yes, I mean, these fine gentlemen don't want to hear about that.
Yeah,
So.
the political machinations and me tiredly wittering on about where they might or might not be hanging out these days.
Yavor kind of he sighs a little bit. He says, it truly troubles me what you found those soldiers doing underneath the Black Lyceum.
How did you find that out?
I assumed Jharthraxyn recounted the whole story.
She didn't differentiate between what she was telling, but I was like, oh, fuck, you spilled all the beans.
And then we dragged the bodies over there. It's like,
Then we
We're just
murdered
like
a kid.
aghast as she's saying it.
You did what?
Obviously, what they were doing was abhorrent, and I do not excuse their behavior. I would say the city is on the brink of disaster.
Yes.
We're in the midst of a civil war, and my brothers and sisters here only know that the death toll only rises on both sides.
Who's got the right of it?
That is a complicated question.
It's the bakers, right? It's the bakers.
Those guys run the city, swear to God.
I'll say this, Krantz, those Black Fists, they deserve what they got. There's no reason to throw little kids in the cage. It makes no sense.
I agree, and I hope you do not face any repercussions for your actions. If I can speak for you at all, I will do.
And Krantz, you're not
Thank you.
familiar
Nice.
with this area, Krantz. I'll be the first to tell you I've run into many crooked guards, especially recently. So it's clear that they're all not morally on our side, I guess, as Kira would say.
But there's some good ones too.
Of course.
If you want my opinion, the welcomers are on the wrong side of the law. They rob, they steal, and they murder. The Black
You're
Fist
here.
reaction to that has been also abhorrent. There is
We can all
good and bad on both sides, I believe, and I only hope to a quick end. Especially if there is some other force at work, as we have discovered in the catacombs and underneath the Black Lyceum.
Well, stop taking up all your time. You must have a great many duties and tasks to carry out this fine morning. So we will get out of your hair.
I wish you a good day. Thank you for your assistance.
To the pub.
To the pub.
Who did you guys give them the skull?
Yeah.
Okay. We will examine the skull. Perhaps the scholars at Mantor's library may be able to tell us something, and if you are interested, we would share the findings with you.
Absolutely.
Doom guy, the man that we brought here, by the way, I mean, it's hard to put into words. His mental state is not there. Do not hesitate to do as you have to do. He tried to harm one of us, so just be very careful with him.
Sir Garen is a young paladin, and I also have some healing abilities. If we will do what we can. If we cannot do anything, and if he is violent, then I'm afraid our only choice may be to hand him over to the Black Fist.
He's mad as a bag of spiders.
Well said.
I'm gonna write that expression down because that is top draw right there.
I thought we get up and probably walk out the door at this point.
Yeah.
I'll walk you out, Cass says, and she kind of hops up, opens the door for you.
I leave my bread behind.
Very nice.
He's made gold on that bread.
Okay, she kind of leads you out and kind of back through the park. And she kind of walks step by step with Jharthraxyn. She's like, I've got some awesome news, by the way.
Oh,
I'm in charge. He put me in charge of the festival.
really? The
Yeah.
big pompous one that everyone's talking about?
It's not pompous. It's
Oh,
super important.
sorry.
It's like our tradition. We have a big role to play. Every
Why do
year
you
we.
think it's important?
It's part of our religion.
For, oh, right.
Do you know much about it?
Not really. Well, I am quite new here, so.
Two things. So we're basically it's a tradition in the town. We're bringing in the winter. Winter's about to start, so it's all like, hey, winter's starting, hooray! And we're also saying thanks to our ancestors. So we have this big procession. We have lots of kind of like statues and effigies. It's all religious, and we bring it from here to the plaza to the castle, and then we have a big feast. It's awesome.
Right.
Real fun though. They have loads of games in the square. It's like super cool.
Is Hector Brahms invited? Is he going to be here for the banquet?
I hadn't really thought about it.
This
Oh,
is his first one he's attending in his leadership, so.
Oh, it'd probably be good for him to make appearances and show up as
It
the
would
first
be-
official.
Super awkward if he wasn't there.
The nobles must, of course, be attending.
They were invited. Lady Sokol is actually she's heading up the procession.
Oh, that is correct. It says so in this episode of the Proto Prophet.
Yep, made the news. We thought maybe it wasn't going to go ahead, but maybe it might make people happy for a day.
Is this dashing fellow in the Proto Prophet? I show the picture of LeBlanc. Is he coming as well?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not in charge of the guest list, but I would super love to be.
Oh, you have a guest list.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure there must be a list.
Okay.
Anyway, maybe we'll see you guys there.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
Okay, well, let's see you again.
When is it?
Nice to
Tomorrow?
see you too.
Tomorrow? No, it's in a 10-day. It's in a whole week. Yeah.
Yeah, Kira.
I can't prepare it tomorrow. There's loads to do.
Oh,
Oh, I know. Exciting. Let's go to the pub.
There's gonna be an owl bear. Shh! Don't tell anyone I told you.
Oh.
bet. Cool.
Okay, sweet. See ya.
fuck yes.
Yeah.
She what's way? She's led you to the entrance where you came.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm ready to go now. So,
I'm about ready
Yeah.
for some sleep.
I thought we were going to the pub.
yeah, Smithy. I don't know.
It's
As fun as it
Sleep
was pulling a
sounds
nap.
good.
Just
Yeah.
one?
I go for one.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, where we going?
Tea kettle.
That's not a pub.
Oh,
They
we're
serve
going.
alcohol at the kettle?
We're going to the pub. Oh, we're going to a pub. Okay.
No, they sell tea and lemonade.
All right, let's go to the Velvet Doublet.
It's probably like 9 a.m.
Oh,
Shit. I mean, the Cracked Crown is still going to be serving early, right?
Crack Crown is right there as well. You walk past it as you walk through the plaza.
Let's go see if the Cracked Crown's serving.
on. I mean, some of you have some pretty dire wounds. Are you sure you're ready to go on a bender?
I healed up.
Oh,
I'm wrapped.
what about you,
Tapped.
Smithy? You look like you're about to fall over at the nearest breeze.
I thought I looked alright.
Smithy looks okay.
My
He
jacket's
looks like-
untouched.
Jacket is perfect. Jacket's
Yeah.
covering up any kind of wounds, and
My mortal wound.
you guys do
underneath.
feel all pretty tired. But yeah.
And I've you said I've frequented the Crack Crown before, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so have some of these other guys. Jharthraxyn's definitely been there. Kira's been there. Kraz has been there. Otis has probably been there.
Sure.
Yeah, on second thoughts maybe we should call it a night.
A morning, I think.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Let's go sleep.
Where are we staying? The kettle?
Yeah.
Do they have rooms there?
Yeah.
You guys have a room?
You don't? Oh, you don't? Yeah, we should go get you a room.
I'm sure she'll have a room for him. There were a lot of doors in that lobby area that we were led to.
You guys know that there are definitely, as of last night, there were rooms free.
Okay.
We'll introduce you to Madame Fiona. She's real nice.
She's a downright peach.
Okay. Going back to the tea kettle.
Yes. I'll buy. Are there any pies being sold this early in the morning?
Pies?
Yeah.
Pie.
Any baked goods as you go across the city?
I think the lady with the bread probably has some.
Fucking.
pies.
All right, on the way back, I want to
Not,
buy a pie.
not a huge selection of pies.
I
They're
just
cool.
buy. I'll buy
Four?
just a pie, please. I'm in a hurry.
You might have checked how much it is.
I'm hungry. I don't care.
What's 10 gold?
Is it apple pie? Is it raspberry pie? Is it pecan? Or what
Oh,
is it?
fruit pie.
Yeah.
Fruit pie is 12 gold.
You can't.
What
if you
what
pay
kind of
her
pie
12
is this?
gold,
It's
she's,
even worse.
she's gonna get
What's-
mugged on the way home.
Crap.
What kind of pie is this then? Just air?
This is like a meat pie.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Don't pay her 12 gold
Crap.
pieces.
I handed 10 gold for the meat pie.
Crap, you really shouldn't do that.
You enjoy the bread?
I am hungry. The bread was delicious.
I'm real
Thank
sorry
you.
about this. It's just I don't.
It's not your fault. I tell you what. Next time, every time I come through, I will buy something from you because I like you and I think you need to keep selling your bread.
Everyone's doing it. The prices are shot up all
I-
over.
I don't care. I have money. I like what you sell. Just remember, Kraz has been a loyal customer.
Okay. Thanks.
I buy my meat pie and I hoard it to myself, and I walk back with you guys to the tea kettle.
Did you eat it?
I'm gonna save it for when I get back to my room.
Did you eat it? Because it's shit.
I don't care. It's food.
12 gold piece pie is
10.
terrible.
I didn't buy a fruit pie.
The tea makes all the difference.
Exactly.
Okay. You guys make your way back to whichever street it's on. I think it's on the mezzanine. Back to Madame Friona's tea kettle.
How long do we have to sleep, by the way, in order to have a night's rest or whatever it's called, I guess?
8 hours.
Oh, wow.
We gonna sleep in.
Yeah, sleep for the day.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That's right.
I know where we're going.
Yeah, we're going to go to the... Yeah.
That music. Damn.
Okay.
Are we at the doublet?
You get there. No, you're not going to the tea kettle. It's
doublet
open.
It's not the kind of place I thought it was.
Well, hello, Madame.
Madame Brianna.
Oh, shit!
Of course! Should have known.
This got
The
weird.
clue's in the
man.
name. Cool, in the kettle, I told you.
You open the door. It's quiet inside. There's a fresh pot of brew behind the bar, but Madame Brianna is not there. Brianna, sorry. It's Grillinda, one of her daughters.
A third daughter? Oh.
Kraz, you know she has 5 daughters.
Shit.
Fuck me.
Grillinda
Alright.
is one of the older ones. She's again, she's a halfling, but she's quite attractive.
Oh, really? Right, I have Breeze, 21 years old. I have Reese, 12 years old. How old's Grillinda?
Grillinda's maybe
Tinder
20.
20. And the other 2 daughters?
You know Blazette.
Okay.
Blaze it.
Probably about 18.
Okay.
Whittle, probably 16. And then Reese
Damn.
is younger, she's like
12, yeah. Oh, hello, Grillinda. Where's your mother?
She's asleep. She's got the late shift.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not gonna make too much of a fuss. We're just gonna go up to our rooms, turn in
Okay.
for the night.
All of you?
Yeah. This finally bearded gentleman here, he would like a room. Is it possible for us to? We're adding him to the group, as it were, to work for your mother.
Yeah, fine, no worries. Number 2's free. What about you guys? So only Kraz and Kira have rooms here. You other guys hadn't
Oh, that is a shame.
necessarily checked in. You all staying as well?
Yep.
Yes, please.
Please.
It's 1 gold a night.
Oh, is there like a master suite? Penthouse?
They're all the same, mate. Sorry.
Could you pretend there is?
Oh, well, number 2 is surely the finest.
I'll take it.
Okay, she gives you guys your keys. Mark off 1 gold for your night stay.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can. Do you want a tea? Tea?
I would love a small cup of tea if you don't mind, Grillinda.
I'll take
Come from my room.
breakfast tea out.
Tea sounds great,
Yeah,
yeah.
got some breakfast tea going. Yeah, and she pours you out a nice cup. Yeah, take it up to your rooms. We'll.
Thank you, Grillinda.
I'll make Reese and Whittle get them.
Cheers.
Really biscuits?
Yeah,
Smithy.
yeah. I've got a couple of biscuits.
I go up to my room.
She gives you a biscuit. It's like a homemade biscuit. Very hard.
Delicious.
What kind of biscuit? Is it like a biscuit that's supposed to be hard?
Yeah, it's like a hard biscuit. It's nice.
Yes.
But a bit smaller than you maybe would like.
Yeah.
Never enough biscuit.
There's no Tesco's nearby, unfortunately.
That's
Okay.
gross.
That's you. Okay,
Who buys
everyone
biscuits from Tesco?
go back to the
I'm me and Kira's rooms. Are they side by side?
Sure.
Nope. I'll wait for her at her door. I'm gonna offer her half the pie. I'm she gets up there.
Oh, motherfucker! You want me to give you 5 gold?
What
No.
a romantic.
No, I mean, that breakfast at the church wasn't exactly nutritious. Maybe this might be a bit extra.
I will take it. I was thinking like I wanted to get some food, and then I saw Smithy's biscuit, and I thought better of it. So yeah, thanks very much.
You have plenty of. There's kind of like the lounge is supplied with cutlery and plates and stuff, so you can divide it up. As soon as you divide it up, you are extremely disappointed in the lack of meat in this pie.
Oh, well,
I'll
More
take
sauce than meat.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, I don't have to trust meat if there ain't no meat to trust. So I'm happy with sauce.
It's also hard to tell what kind of meat it is.
Best not think about it.
I'll
Well,
let future Kira manage that problem.
You die from food poisoning.
No, future Kira dies from food poisoning. This Kira is. Love it.
Right. So I divvy it up into equal
Enjoy the
pieces,
good pie.
equal shares. And
Anybody
take
else
mine
want
to
some
my room.
pie?
I go into my room and close the door.
Suicide pie?
Hi.
I'm just gonna order room service. I'll be okay.
I just hold it up for Jharthraxyn to take a big dragonborn bite.
Watch your fingers.
Zephyrabella, when you get into your room, you are surprised to find another guest on the other side of your window. There is a small, very brown rat, not inside, but just perched on the side, just on the windowsill outside.
I'll go and open my window.
As soon as you go near it, it scampers off and kind of jumps down, runs out into kind of the stable yard, which is at the back of the door. Everyone gonna sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, let's sleep. Let's take a break. Restore your hit points from your spell slot.
Oh shit!
Back in 10 minutes.
Tea time. Real tea. And biscuit.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna make myself some tea.
Just gonna do my leveling.
You didn't what?
You didn't level.
I know.
Are you trying to RP real bad to get those XP?
No, this is how I want to play.
So you're messaging Matt, right? How much XP was that, John?
55.
Shit.
God damn it.
I'm investing in the economy of Phlan. Okay, that's got to be worth something.
That's true. You are propping up.
A man of the people, yeah.
Yeah.
People.
I'm not sure someone who spends like 10 gold on pies is a man of the people.
At the same stall? Yeah.
Man of one person.
Okay.
All you're doing is tooling up the pastry chef.
And that's where I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
Next week it'll be the fish man.
It'll be this for a couple of weeks, and then suddenly the hospitality industry comes out, tooled up, takes over Phlan.
I can live with that, and they will bring me in as an investor / member of their troop because I'm so loyal.
Sure. I can see it. I'm making tea.
They message saying I'm like in love with the Black Fist.
I do.
Good people there.
Wait, you've redeemed yourself a little bit now by being all like, yeah, you're right. I don't approve of what they're doing. So.
We have a whole lot of chance to talk about it till the day.
Yes. But you still didn't help us cover the evidence if we get arrested because of you.
I mean, I think my guys more along the lines of like, let's just face it. Like, I mean, yeah.
I don't want to get hanged. You know how small that rope's gonna be? Oh, thanks.
Matt, you thought there'd be nothing to do. Come on, we already just finished this quest. Let alone start anything else. We're 2
What?
hours in. You were like, you know, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, we've been. Yeah. So we've officially finished that quest now, yeah?
That quest is finished.
Okay.
Before you get your hopes up, though,
Yeah.
I feel like clearing out the crits I gave you XP for. So I feel like you've already received the XP for the quest.
But do you normally dole out experience combat as the reward? Normally you get experience for quests and monsters.
There's no like so the way I've been doing it is like you get the XP for the monsters, you get the XP for the kind of smaller components of the quest. So like you can miss
Like
some
challenges and puzzles and stuff.
Yeah, bonus XP for those who find a good solution or do good roleplay, but not like a bunch of XP at the very end to complete it. So like for that quest last time we got 75 XP for freeing the prisoners, clearing out the crypt, and then people got it for solving the puzzle, that kind of thing. But like the combat XP was a big part of that.
So you're saying we need to kill something.
So like it's not as if you just you get the gold. That gold is the reward for ending the quest. Not you don't gain any experience for being good at
that makes sense.
Receiving gold at the end.
What happens if we come across quests that as an example, let's say we're tasked to steal something from someone, and we don't actually have to kill anyone, or we don't kill anyone.
Yeah, so I would say something. So I mean, I haven't worked out like what right now is the average for a quest.
Oh, okay.
But so if the last 2 episodes were one quest, basically it was like 800 XP.
Yeah.
So with combat and the additional stuff, then you maybe missed a few bits. Let's say like 900 XP, which is actually a whole level right now. So if you were to do a quest that's like, hey, steal a diamond, and there's no combat, then I would say there's probably less risk, maybe. So you'd probably get like, I would give you like a bigger amount if you took time to do it. If it was a whole episode worth of experiences.
Yeah.
Say maybe like 450 XP or something.
Yeah.
But with like maybe bonus XP if you evade people. But
This and that, So there are quests that do exist that give experience for non-combat. That's basically what I was curious about.
Hello.
Depends what you want to do. I don't have like a list of stuff to do.
I know.
But I feel like we're getting pretty good at like just talking, which is great for me because it means like what we do in an episode is less.
Yeah.
So I have stuff prepared that I thought you might do, but obviously we're no way now. 10, we'll probably finish in an hour. So there's no way we're gonna do that, which is good.
Let's go to the catacombs.
That is not what he had prepared.
Something I prepared for, but hey, whatever.
Let's ask the heads some questions that I can answer.
Kill some zombies that don't move and get experience from them. Just kidding.
I'm so bad at remembering the names and the places and stuff.
Me too.
Oh god.
So why you got me to write shit down?
Yeah. I'm lazy to do that. I've written down the stuff from the first
It doesn't count.
3 sessions. Sure does.
What I'm real bad at in not in any of this stuff because I just don't do it. But like in like Vandalver is where it's like, hey, this guy, here's what he knows, and he knows like 8 paragraphs of stuff.
Yeah, that's kind
And
of
it's like, and so they'll ask him a question and be like, shh, I don't. Wait, 1 sec. Here's like a whole block of text. That just. That's tough.
I agree. That is at least
And then
favorite
also,
part.
and then picking out from that, like, what is important and what isn't important.
Yeah. What answers their question?
In Vandover is like, oh, he knows that John has a urinary tract problem, and he also knows that there's a drow guy who is. It's just like, oh, well, picking out the right stuff is tough when you're in the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
I can change my spells. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Has she just been trolling you the whole week?
What?
Have you been trolling Matthew with your level 3 stuff all week? I could hear him talking about XP from the next room.
Yeah. I was like, what should I do? I should take fighter, should I take cleric, should I what?
Okay, good.
Good.
Okay, you guys wake up, and it's kind of like mid-afternoon. You kind of come to a natural awakening about 4 or 5 p.m. say,
Shit.
based on where the sun is. All feeling rested and recuperated.
Go
So I'll
downstairs.
take a few moments to meditate a little bit and clasp the place where my holy symbol should be. That's not there anymore.
Still feel that,
But
that
yeah.
longing. You wake up in the morning, or like in the afternoon in this case. Feel like you want to say your prayers, maybe go to class bit, and it's just not there.
Well, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time with that and replace my spell slots.
When people get up, like, I think I'm gonna be in the common room just practicing katas with my sword, just
spinning around. She moves some of the furniture out the way. Reese in the corner, she's like sweeping, but like not really sweeping, just kind of watching.
I want to be there watching that, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, just because say you're doing a long rest doesn't mean you necessarily have to super sleep. It's a period of rest and doing nothing.
Matter of fact, I do want to speak to Kira if we can in the morning, if it's just me and her there.
Perfect.
Is she doing the techniques and stuff? How's it look, by the way? Does it look pretty good?
it's like a dance, half dance, half sort of martial art.
Is there a like
Lots of
performance where
spinning and
I want to see if she's like doing a terrible job or not, you know?
With
Oh,
a
yeah.
with a weapon.
Yeah, always with rapier.
Right, but give me a performance check.
Let's check it out. Bam, called it. Put it on the spot, Cabs.
Ooh, a rapier does in it.
13.
It's pretty good. She makes some missteps, but obviously she's only practicing.
Kira, I never told you yesterday you're.
Oh, it says it tucks into a bag of nuts.
No, that is not me.
Oh, sorry, was it you?
That's Matthew.
What?
So Kraz just like comes out, just like rattle, rattle, rattle.
I had an apple. You just saw me eating an apple. Come on.
Sorry.
Loudest apple in freaking Phlan. Come on.
Continue. Apologies for interrupting.
Kira, I never told you yesterday you're not a talented singer. Your voice is amazing.
Well, I mean, it's mostly spoken word stuff. I don't generally carry much of a tune, I don't think. I don't even really play the lute on my back. I like strum a bit, but it's not really not my kind of barding, really. I just carry it to let people know I'm a bard in case, you know, it's a whole community thing. I mean,
That's
you
my
though, you with that sword, holy shit! Like, for a farmer, you know a thing or two. And I heard you in the midst of that fight. I heard you like mutter to yourself something about like feeling your old hands again, or like feeling the sword in your hands, like for the first time again.
It's been a long time, but to swing a sword at full strength again is quite a feeling. Which I'm sure, obviously, I mean, I can see you now. You're talented as well with your blades, so you know how that feels.
I mean, it's mostly for show, my stuff. Usually it's on stage. It's like serviceable in a battle with my rapier, but honestly, compared to you with that sword, you had practiced hands wielding that, and I know the difference. Like, showmanship is my specialty.
Well, I tell you
Lethality was yours.
assuming we stick around, I'll be gladly show you a few things if you're interested. I've
Always.
learned quite a few things in my time.
Where did you pick it up?
Oh, I haven't been a farmer my whole life. I've swung a sword many a times, and it's a dark path when you it's a long story.
Well, I find it awesome. I mean, I'm not one that I haven't traveled the world that much, and I haven't spent a lot of time with people who have wielded a sword all that much, and I'm only just getting to know how to do it myself now. But if ever you fancied sharing like your stories, I wouldn't want to kind of pry, particularly if they were if it was tough to talk about. But stories are my thing. I'd love to hear about them.
Sure. Well, I'll say this: Phlan isn't the biggest city in Faerun, but it's definitely very, very rich in history. So it's a lot of things have happened here just in my life. I mean, this city's been here for 1,000 years. So I'm sure there's perhaps librarians or historians around here that would know more, if not.
I mean, forgive me. I'm less interested in the city than I am in, like, you.
Oh, well, thank you. I haven't had anyone take an interest in me in a long time. But, I grew up here. I don't have much of a family. Just the people here, which is why it's so important that we got to take care of them, right?
I mean, it's clear to me that the city matters to you. And
that's all I've got, you know?
Yeah. And it looked like it was a big deal to see what the Black Fist were up to.
Yeah, I mean, and I said this, yesterday as well. I mean, the Dowrans were great people. I mean, I wouldn't be the man I am today without them. They're good people, and they led the Brotherhood. You know, the Brotherhood have been the protectors, is how I was look at it. That failed us the last year. I'll give you that. But, I mean, it takes, 50, 60 years versus 9, 10 months. I mean, I feel they'll be back on the right track. There's some good people there. But anyway, I don't want to disturb you. I just trying to see if anyone is up or not. It's already 6 p.m. I've never slept since 6 p.m. in my life.
Well, it was a busy night, I guess. Yeah, I'd totally be into it if you wanted to show me a thing or two. Your
Sure.
practiced hands.
Sure, maybe tomorrow, assuming we live to see the day. I'm sure we have an adventure set ourselves tonight, it sounds like, so we'll see.
I'd like that. I'm sure
too.
we'll live to see the day.
Of course.
With the two of us, how can we not?
Of course. Sword and flute, hand in hand, or loot.
Right.
Well, maybe not.
I'm gonna come down at this point.
Thank you. I was waiting for someone to come in here and do me out of that misery. Okay.
Do you not
Probably
like
time to
roleplay,
get
Billy?
down.
Is there any tea on the counter?
I'm sure I've got I've ordered a pot.
All right, I'm gonna. If there's no one at the bar, help myself with some tea.
Madame Friona's down there. Sorry.
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is shit.
How are you, Kraz?
Excellent. Where's Reese?
She should be upstairs sweeping. Damn it. She was upstairs sweeping. She's watching
Oh.
Kira do the dance.
Oh, so she's in the room with us?
You upstairs or downstairs?
Downstairs.
So she was upstairs in the lounge.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go get.
Is she not up there?
I didn't. I
You
just
see her. Tell her I want that floor swept.
right away.
Pronto.
I'll go tell her right now.
Thanks.
Go upstairs.
Yep.
Reese up here sweeping, or is she just fooling around?
She's sweeping.
All right. Reese,
Kraz! She
your
hugs
mother wants you. I gave her a hug. Okay. We're literally the same height, so. Or
She
she's probably
drops-
taller.
She drops the broom.
Oh, okay. Your mother's quite cross with you. She wants you to be sweeping. She wants this whole floor swept by the time she comes up.
I
know. That's what I said. But
fucking am sweeping.
you mind your language.
Sorry.
Reese, how do you feel about gifts that might be a little bit kind of scary, but also kind of cool?
Like what?
I take out the skeleton finger bone. I found this in a dangerous crypt, and I thought it'd be kind of cool, and one of a kind. I thought maybe you want it.
Do anything?
It is the finger bone of a dangerous skeleton that I killed.
Killed a skeleton?
Killed a skeleton, absolutely. It attacked me and my friends last night, and this is sort of a trophy of that battle. And I thought maybe you'd like to, I don't know, take it as a little token.
For me?
Absolutely, that's why I brought it for you.
Yes. She takes it. Thanks, Braz.
You're welcome. Don't tell your mother. Okay. And I go back downstairs.
She grabs her book.
Isn't that thing wiggling since we put it in this cat?
No, the wiggling is stopped.
So good. The wiggling has ceased.
I go downstairs. Oh, she is sweeping like no tomorrow. She'll be done shortly.
She better be.
Can I have some tea, Madame Priones, if you
Yeah,
be so kind?
just some mint tea on the go, or can
That
make you up a pot of,
No, mint tea sounds lovely. I'll take what you have.
Yeah, great. How did everything go last night?
Great, we finished the job
Wow, he paid you?
in full.
Excellent.
We even added to our ranks. We recruited a rather shady, tall, skinny man who.
Yeah, the girl said there someone came in with a very waxy beard.
Yeah, his name's Smithy. I don't know his full name.
Okay.
So he's gonna be going with us forward on assignments. So plus one to the.
Where'd he come from?
We met him at the in front of the Smith that you sent us to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did Alero sort you out with everything you needed?
I show the whip. Fancy whip from Alero's.
Great. Should go see him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to say I don't really have any clients around right now, so
That's just fine, Fiona. We're probably going to take the day and go shopping and
yeah,
put our noses to the ground and see what we can find out ourselves.
you'll be first to know as soon as I get a job in.
Absolutely, Fiona. Oh, Fiona, do you know anything about the Red Plume Mercenary Company?
Oh, those bastards! Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
they're kind of my rivals.
Oh, shit! All right.
Okay.
No, they were there last night. I'm assuming they were sent on a similar task in the same area. So
Was Barrow in there?
Barrow,
Barrow in? He's like
is it a man?
big arms.
Human?
Yeah.
There was a human male there with a lot of armor and a shield and a large weapon.
No, he's not really the armor wearing type. He's got a bald head.
Do I remember? Was there? I don't remember all the 5 people.
No, there was not.
I don't believe there was a tiefling. I believe an elf and a woman by the name of Zora Bursk.
Oh, that.
Oh, I see. They
You know, Barrow in. He had a thing for me before she came along.
Oh,
Yep, that's true. True
And-
story.
I believe you. Do you happen to know where that they base out their operation? Is it by the Velvet Doublet?
Yeah, they have like a compound.
Oh.
It's not big. It's on Haldane Way.
Oh, all right. I might make a note of that.
It's big. They have a big Gaudi sign out front.
Oh, so they like to swing it around that they are a mercenary company.
They're based out of Molemaster, actually. This chapter is only very small.
I see.
But, you know.
And they're not evil type mercenaries. They do regular work, or
Evil?
I mean, Are they the kind of people that you go to have someone killed, or is you go to someone to find lost treasure? You know, type of clientele we're looking at.
If I know Harrowin, that money grubbing dirtbag will take any job he can find.
Excellent. That's good to know, Fiona. Well, if I ever run into one of them again, I'll be sure to give you best regards.
Yeah, time I give him one of these.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Thanks, Prince.
Anytime, Fiona.
Am I
Where's
hearing the one that's talking or not? Or, I'm sorry, no.
Well, you tell me.
Nah, probably not.
I
What the
wait
rest
down
of
here.
rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna come downstairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go down.
Yeah,
So
also
breakfast,
kinda hanging out,
if
I'm
there's
probably
any.
back inside.
Alright,
Or lunch,
she's doing
or-
almost getting ready for dinner. She
Do you have
can
anything other than tea?
lemonade?
Cool. Yep.
She's get lemonade. Would you guys like to eat?
A quick bite, if you don't mind. I am quite hungry.
Yeah, she gets you
That would
some.
be good.
She's cooking up some salmon.
Oh,
It's pretty good. It's a smallish portion.
ooh.
But and she cooks that up for you. It's in kind of a nice sauce with some veggies.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Takes about half an hour, but yeah. You
No
eat.
problem. This is absolutely amazing.
Thanks. And over to you to figure out what's next.
I'm still getting ready.
You haven't seen.
Powder in your nose. Yeah.
I'm upstairs. I cast dancing lights and keep trying to cast it out the tip of my rapier, and it just fails. I think I've got an idea in mind trying to cast through the blade, and I just can't crack it. But I'm trying nonetheless.
Sure.
Well, where do you guys think we should start?
We're gonna all gather up in one location to talk about it, right?
You're all there now. Hello.
We are? Okay.
Eventually,
Think
Waiting
so.
for it.
Kira finishes her practice and Smithy finishes his whatever he's doing. And you're all
Oh, me, my
gathered.
beard.
You all gather downstairs.
Just making sure.
Can I get a coffee?
Is she offended by that request?
She seems like maybe. No, I don't think. I think people order coffee. I think that's fine. And it's pretty good coffee, let's say. Strong.
Nice.
I suppose we have a few places to go.
Where's that? Did we decide on a name?
Not yet.
Ooh, did you decide on a name?
Ah,
I've been kind of thinking about this. Like,
I gave it some thought as well.
when we were down below the Black Lyceum, we were involved in, like, we destroyed a lot of magic seals, right? We're a team, and there's 6 of us.
Ah,
How about we all, we just put a few names out there, and we let Madame Fiona decide. And then
Smithy, I like
I'll
that.
give you my opinion. I mean,
How about we each give a name, one name each, and we go around like that. That will.
no,
be
I've got like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We should have a system in place so that we don't have to go against your 17 different names you have suggested. You say 3,
Okay.
but I have a feeling it's more than that.
I got it. And she kind of
Yeah,
reaches
that's
down,
the short list.
gets kind of a parchment and a quill out. She's like, "Hit me, I'm ready."
Right.
Smithy, why don't you go first with your one suggestion?
I can't choose.
Well, then I suppose that's your name.
Smithy, you can have mine. I can't think of anything.
Nice. Okay. I've got
Zephyr Bella, that's cheating. All right.
Anyone else?
That's cheating.
You're not having mine.
Number 1. Cult of the Kettle.
Sounds too ominous. But
Number 2. Mercenaries of Death.
that's not going to work. I don't think we want people to.
You're not deciding.
It's a bit on the nose, but I suppose he's right. That is his suggestion, and that's a democracy, I suppose.
The MOD got it. Yep.
Well, my suggestion is the Saviors.
The savior.
Saviors.
I suppose we were just dealing with Walking Dead.
I like that one. I felt like I knew a group who used to use that.
Is that an actual thing from The Walking Dead?
It's Negan's group in The Walking
Oh,
Dead.
fuck that shit. Well, I didn't know, so I don't give a shit. My suggestion is the Saviors.
Can't have that on YouTube.
What the fuck?
All of our videos will get blocked.
All right, the Saviors.
And then Zan won't be able to watch them.
Hi, Zan.
All right, this is the Savior 6 then, for copyright purposes.
Oh yeah, it needs to be 6. That's because that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's too late. Change your answer now, Smith. I'm sorry.
No, I'll just add more. It's fine. I don't need to change.
The Mighty Nine.
There's 6.
Oh, no, wait. It's already been taken.
The Deadly 6.
Mr. Otis, do you have any ideas? Jharthraxyn?
If we want to.
I'm empty. I haven't given this any thought, so
Don't worry, I'll take you.
It's only been a day. You know. Let's try and get one before you get another job.
okay.
What's Kira's?
SEAL Team
Sounds
6.
Are we dead set on the 6
Yeah.
being in there? Is that what we're doing? 'Cause I mean, I can't
Yeah.
remember that. I like something along the lines of, you know, we're protectors or defenders or something of the city.
Boring.
That's okay. I'll write these down.
I think we may have to think about this.
We need something that strikes fear in the hearts of our enemy.
I actually completely forgot about this, so I haven't given it any thought at all.
Jharthraxyn, everyone's been busy. Don't worry. You guys have
Okay.
been out all night. Then you had to sleep. It's fine.
Mm.
We'll get there.
I still like dissonant hipsters.
I genuinely like that a lot.
And it's a D&D reference. Meta game.
Yeah, I'm into it. Dissonant hipsters.
Do you guys have plans for the evening?
We're gonna be following some different leads today.
I
Some
actually have a
here and
thing
there.
we should do first. I think we should go see the Welcomers.
Oh, yes.
Go visit Stralin and make good on the deal that I made with that guy that we saved.
People.
Get Jharthraxyn her stuff back.
That
We
would be really good.
We saved some of the people, and that would be enough to get us some favor.
It's much. I got a question. Might be a silly question, but me being in Phlan my whole life, like, are the Welcomers, like, I think we talked about this before, but you know, I have a terrible memory. The reputation of the Welcomers. I mean, it's not the best, right? I mean, they do, like the guy said stuff a minute ago. They do a little bit of thieving, you know, killing themselves, right?
Otis, you know that they're called the Welcomers because they often prey on new people to this, you know, travelers, tourists,
That's awesome.
that kind of thing. So that's why they carry that name, and in that way, the citizenry of Phlan have always kind of like tolerated them. They are thieves. They're cut purses. They're second-story men. They are outside of the law, but they've always kind of been like a kind of ragtag bunch. Now they've gained a lot of popularity by coming out against the Black Fist in this kind of
Uprising.
time of troubles, but also, you know, they don't. You tell me, you've seen someone, one of the.
Yeah.
Some bad with them, so.
Okay.
Right now, they seem like the scrappy underdog.
Yeah, I got you. I got it. I understand. Got you. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so we're going to the docks. Is that what we do?
Is that where the Welcomers is? Yeah, let's go.
Laughing Goblin.
Laughing Goblin. Let's go
And
see
what
Stralin.
are we trying to accomplish by? I'm just
What-
curious.
Particularly,
I'm not
we
sure
want
we've necessarily
Jharthraxyn's-
taught in character about what's happened.
we've talked. Jharthraxyn's told us about her stuff being stolen. She told us she was robbed.
But Urag.
Yeah.
Urag.
And we knew that it was Urag because we got fucked up by Urag too. He robbed us.
And Kira told, or reminded one of them when they were running out of the catacomb to remember this,
I told
good
him to
deed.
go and tell Sralin that
Yes.
one good turn deserves another and give Jharthraxyn her shit back. And her shit has not turned up, so we need to go and give Sralin... I'm kind of saying this out loud. We need to go see Sralin, and he kind of responds to a lot of strength and sass. So my plan, I think, is that we get all sassy until he gives Jharthraxyn their stuff back. There's a reasonable chance I might overplay my hand and start a fight, in which case I might need some help, but...
That's fine.
I was gonna
I
say
love
someone
this
might
plan.
hold me back. If I
Jharthraxyn,
see that fucker.
if you need to lay one on him, you lay one on
Should
him.
we do a ruse? Let's do a ruse.
Oh, maybe that's not a good idea.
I have had the best history with the welcomers, but if this is what we think,
Well, me and Kira can get everyone through the door. That's not going to be a problem. We don't have to pretend to be anyone.
But Jharthraxyn could just be really mad, and we could hold her back and be like, "No, she's gonna try and kill you. We're trying to help."
Just give her shit. We can't control
Yeah.
her. Ah.
Oh, if you don't want to die, better give her
That
up.
could actually be how it's gonna play out.
Well, we're going to get your stuff back. We have worked a little bit alongside him and for him.
You just
I
gotta...
also have something he might want.
Oh,
What's that?
Wait and see if it comes up.
we also have something he might want, but we won't mention it either, mysteriously.
I have something you might want.
Awkward.
I don't have anything.
No, because wait, aren't you carrying the? Well, am I carrying it?
Yeah, I think you're
But-
carrying it because
Oh, crap! It is in my bag, isn't it? It is in my bag. Okay.
I've got it.
So Ulrich was the one who took the stuff, but you were talking about some other guy.
Sralin? No, he's the.
Thrall?
Urag works for Sralin.
Sralin runs the welcomers.
Thrall.
Well, he doesn't run the welcomers. He runs them out of the Laughing Goblin. He's not the head honcho.
Is he not?
No,
I thought he was
He's a-
honchin.
he's not the head honcho. He's one of the underbosses.
Alright.
Zephyrabella, as you bring to mind the thing you just spoke about, you kind of just do a kind of casual tap of your pockets, and you notice that what you were talking about gone.
Okay.
You guys just see
Okay.
Zephyrabella just kind of pat himself down.
Did you lose something?
I nod to myself.
I checked my bag. Is-
Your bag seems okay.
The bottle's in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lightning grenade. I pat myself down. Oh, come on, we've talked about it. I pat myself down to be like, have I stolen it? I haven't stolen it. I don't even know what it is.
I just say under my breath.
Oh. Let's go to the welcomers.
All right.
To the goblin.
To the goblin.
We
Do it.
stride out of the door.
Coat on. Buttons.
It's definitely. You noticed it last night too. It's definitely getting chillier.
Yeah.
Winter is coming. As some-
Oh, why'd you say it?
Sorry.
Fuck. What game we play? Do we need? Are we gonna need better clothes soon? That could be a thing. Really?
As your clothes are snapping. I don't know where I was going with that.
I mean, if it's gonna be colder, something.
What I
I
would say is that
can take
you're on the shore of the Moon Sea. That's kind of naturally a little bit warmer, especially like into winter. The Moon Sea retains some heat, so it's not as if it's going to be super cold like Luskin would be. It's not that far north, so it's not going to be crazy, but it's definitely acclimatized a bit. It's definitely, you can definitely feel that.
Well, I'm gonna get a parka.
Winter is approaching.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna buy a parka when we get a chance.
Cobalt and a parka.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
You guys approach the Laughing Goblin. It's getting towards kind of nighttime now. Sun's pretty much gone down. Dock workers are out in force. There's a few ships in the harbour. You've all kind of been here before. It's kind of a sleazy part of town. The lights are on in the Laughing Goblin. There is a bouncer outside. You can use it.
Do we recognise the bouncer?
Kira, you do not. Kraz,
Do I?
you do not. Defrabella definitely does. His name is Jonty.
Going in my notes.
Jonty,
Jonty.
comma, bouncer.
Comma, nothing goblin.
Okay, guys walk up.
Yeah.
Who's walking up
Jonty.
first?
I'll walk up first alongside Kira.
I'm walking up too.
I'm gonna let them go.
Oh. Alright, walk
How's
up
it
with
going?
Defrabella.
Defrabella.
Alright.
Kind of looks at the group. He's not with you.
Yeah, they're a good bunch.
Oh.
Probably start a fight, but you know, that always happens, so. Make your night interesting.
Alright, inside. Don't cause any trouble like last time.
Yeah, can't promise anything.
He steps aside, opens the door, steps aside, and lets you all go. Keeps an watchful eye on all of you.
I'm gonna palm him 5 gold. And just quietly say to him, maybe just take a 5-minute break.
Yep.
Yes.
It's worth all of a loaf of bread in these.
Go buy
a whole
yourself
loaf.
some bread. Yeah, or half a pie.
Smithy, you walk in.
Yep.
As you walk past him, he puts an arm out, stops you. Looks you up and down. Like,
Oh, he's with us.
he looks at you, Smithy's like, you sure?
Oh, he's with us, believe me. We've done some... He's on our side.
He's in fancy dress, it's fine.
He lets you go. Your funeral.
Okay.
Right. Let me switch you over.
You. I love what you've done with the place, Thrall. It's beautiful. Oh, look, everyone's still here.
Yeah, everyone's alive.
Oh.
Who's responsible for that?
That's not.
Oh, that guy is huge.
Whoa!
God damn. Where are the midgets that were planning a trapeze show?
How did he get in the door?
Shirt. Where the suspicious man with the quill? Oh, wait. Neat. Very neat.
Do I recognize the bouncer?
Oh wait, you've probably been here. This isn't your favorite place.
No.
Don't
I've been
recognize-
here once too, haven't I?
Oh.
When I looked for my weapon.
I can't remember. I can't actually remember what happened. Did you just come here and he wasn't in?
That's when we just rolled to see how successful.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and I was like, fail, 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 fail. Oh well.
Oh,
Wow. Success this time, hey? Because he's here. Let me just find Smitty, who I don't have easy access to.
Something of a conundrum, that man. Some would say an enigma.
No, where's Smithy? Where's he gone?
No one knows. Where's Waldo?
I can get him from this page, Jenna. Forget that I have everyone on the front cover.
I imagine that Mara is probably behind the bar.
Yep, Fat Mar is
That Mar.
guarding the bar.
God,
Roman is
seriously, look at that beard.
dandy.
Have you managed to get the pee out of your pants yet?
Shut up.
No.
It was.
I think it's the first time I've pissed myself.
I have to piss myself on many occasions. How dare you?
Okay, we're good. So you walk into the bar, and the music does keep playing.
I have no control of the...
Oh, I can feel my
It's kind of
tail.
moderately busy. So Fat Mar is behind the bar as always. Otis, do you think you've been in this place before?
Do you frequent
Not
the
in
docks?
here, no. Other than the docks were never actually inside here before.
Maybe in your youth.
Nah,
When you were
probably
a
not.
sailor?
It's been. Yeah, okay, fine. No worries. So it's moderately busy, and right in front of you on the main table in the middle are some people. So there is at the very front here, there is a half-elf woman. There is a
Uh-huh.
human male.
Mhm.
Another human male over here. There is a halfling who Kira recognizes. Wait. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, no. So Kira and Kraz recognize this as Bevik.
Ooh.
The one-armed man.
Jephrabella recognizes him as Bevik as well. Yeah, he has one arm. Otis recognizes him as Bevik too. And then there is Urag.
No, I see the
Almost
fucking...
at this point, everyone recognizes a huge half-orc. They are all kind of drinking, getting the night started. They are playing kind of like dice and cards. They're playing like a couple of games at once, like gambling, shoving coins around. And next to Urag, lent on the table, is a amazing-looking, wicked-looking halberd.
Against the table?
You just got it like right up next to it, like lent on the table,
I put my hand on Jharthraxyn.
within easy reach.
We're gonna get it back. Trust me. This is this. We got this. By a
I
pilot.
should just kill him and take it.
No, just no.
Yeah.
Shh.
Raise up there.
You're gonna get us all killed. We're gonna get your halberd back, as well as whatever the hell else you lost. We're not gonna start a fight in one of the welcomers bars.
I
We're gonna-
deserve it.
I don't disagree with you, but we have to do this the right way. We have to get it back peacefully. We don't want these people on our bad side. We already have the Blackfists to deal with. We don't need them as well.
Can we control our gas smudge or no?
Yep.
Please.
Should be able to control them.
Okay,
Okay.
I can't.
Nice.
Customer support. I have a problem. I can't control my mini.
Like,
I'd like to open a ticket.
Anything you want to do, Bill?
no, I was just curious.
I don't know who these guys are, but they look fucking cool. This
Some
guy's got
commoners.
like Super Saiyan hair and he's got a bandana, and this guy's in like a full suit and a sweet hat.
What is that
Kin
meeting
of the
about
Orcs.
over there?
That's the the D&D campaign you should have been at.
Everyone's so well dressed, and
Get my bugger.
I'm gonna walk up to the table and sidle up to Bevik. Just put my arm around him.
Oh, so creepy.
Yeah,
Like no, like hey buddy, what's up?
He's kind of like, he's got some cards and he kind of immediately like puts them to his chest and he looks at you. He's like,
Hey Bevik.
oh, hey, it's you.
I'm so you have no idea how happy I am to see you. How are you?
Yeah, trying to play.
Oh, are you winning?
Urag always wins.
That doesn't surprise me.
Are you in?
There's a reason to die.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just gonna observe. It actually is the big man in the building.
Who?
Rollin.
Haven't seen him.
Oh, all right. Urag, you seen Rollin? Are you around?
Fuck off.
Now, that's no way to greet a fellow coworker. I mean, really.
Off.
All right, I'll go ask Fat Ma since you're not being very hospitable.
We murdered one of his friends, Grass.
Well, they did try to rob us, so it's
Yeah,
so-
I mean, I'm sure he sees it that way.
call a spade a spade.
Smithy also. So these guys are kind of fairly focused. I don't know if any of you guys want to kind of roll stealth to avoid their notice.
I should probably.
I've just
Might be,
walked straight to the bar.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I'm going up to Fat Mar.
This is gonna be so bad, you guys.
Not for all of us.
That's 11.
I want to buy a pint of ale.
Yeah. So Fat Ma's like, hey,
I'm
how's it
gonna
going?
try to
Hey.
go and.
Look
Working
at you.
tonight, Sephrabella?
Thank you. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Night's just getting started.
Good.
Jharthraxyn, if you're watching Urag, you notice he definitely looks up at you, notices you, and seems to kind of ignore you. Now,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll pretend I didn't see him.
sure.
Have I got my pint?
Yep. He pours you a pint. Anyone else want a drink?
Because I'm going to walk over,
Yeah.
put it in front of you, right?
He looks annoyed.
That's for the last time we saw each other. That's all I'm going to say. We're scored now, and I walk away again.
As you try and walk away, he's like, hey. Fair enough. Fair
I nod.
enough.
I nod at him and walk off.
Takes that pint and floods it down.
Fat Ma, can I ask you a question?
Yep.
Is Thrallin in?
I haven't seen him.
Has it been missing since last time we were here the other day?
Missing?
Well, we all kind of left in a hurry, if you remember correctly.
He's been around.
Oh, okay. Just making sure he's all right. Has anybody from your neck of the woods come by this morning, early this morning? Middle of the night, maybe? Any word?
Being waiters?
No, I'm talking about men running for their lives from a catacomb under the Black Lyceum. Some of Thrallin's boys.
Heard something about that.
Yeah. One of them had my dagger. You know, me and Kira kind of rescued some of them.
Oh no, they sped to Sorrow and then left.
All right. Do you know where I could find Thrallin?
He shrugs. Maybe being
Well-
later?
All right.
Your business?
Well, yeah, we got those boys out of quite of a jam, and you know, we reminded them that a favor is a favor, and that we're hoping to talk to Thrallin about getting something that belongs to one of our member of our group here, some of her belongings. And I just sort of nodded that halberd at the table.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Whose is the halberd?
that's Jharthraxyn's.
No, I mean, whose is the halberd?
So your eggs.
It's Zurags now. Doesn't let that thing out of his sight.
He's been using it all the time.
Well, we're just gonna have to see what Thrallin says when he gets back.
Fuck that.
Maybe we didn't. Sorry, Karen.
No,
Like a-
go.
Like a gin and tonic, please.
Aren't
Jim-
you beside Smithy? Have you beside him? Is he over here?
Gin and... Yeah. Gin and what?
Tonic?
Ain't got none.
Just the gin then.
Do that. Gets like this big bottle, green bottle,
Is there a
Pours it out,
selection or no? A
heavy,
choice? No.
heavy bit. Gives it to you in a glass, slides it over.
Mmm.
Tastes
Delicious.
like battery acid.
Smithy, may I suggest something? Stay,
Hey,
stay on wits about you. There could be. It's a very crowded area. A lot of scoundrels here. Just don't drink too much.
Right. Sure. Thanks.
I win again. Fuck you. Rex says in the corner. All the guys just throw their cards around.
Smithy, do you have that hammer with you?
I could get it.
Okay, just check.
What you think? Is it gonna go down?
Just check. Just check.
Is this the guy?
I have no idea, but just a lot of people in here, and there's.
Jharthraxyn!
Hmm?
Is this the guy?
He's across the bar.
You're like way away.
That's why I'm doing a loud whisper.
Everyone can hear you.
It's just the loudest stage whisper ever.
I grab the back of the neck. It's just trying to.
Stop
I grab him by
grabbing
the
me.
beard. I grab him by the beard.
Do it! I punch him.
What?
Instinctively punch him if he grabs me by the beard.
Please roll to hit.
It's the weakest punch you've ever felt. But it's
Roll to that.
Let's redo this. So he tried to whisper 50 feet away. So out of reaction, I try to grab him by the beard.
And he punches you instinctively.
He punched. There you go.
You're lucky it's just a punch.
Yeah.
Hold on, what is it? So it's D20 plus
What's your strength?
strength. Oh,
Because it's just an arm strike. You're not proficient.
what? 16.
Close.
Roll damage. Oh,
It
no,
didn't
it
hit.
doesn't even hit. Sorry, yeah.
No.
It's just kind of he just backs out the way. Batmar's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Don't touch my beard.
No more gin for you. It's only 6 p.m. Okay.
Beard? You don't grab a
Fight
man's beard.
until 8.
Listen, Smithy, I am sorry. I'm sorry, fine, okay? They're a long way away to try to be whispering to someone, so.
I understand. I'm sorry. Don't grab my beard. It's
I would
literally everything I have.
never grab a beard again. It's a nice beard.
Thank you. Okay, we're good.
What are we doing? Little shit. Go get the next round. Bevet's like, alright. Goes to sit in a seat that is pretty quickly taken by Zephyrabella. And then sits here instead. And he just signals to Mark. Mark
While
comes
he-
over, takes his order.
While he sat there, I did like lean over and go, "You know he cheats, right? Why do you keep playing him?
He looks over to Zephyrabella, he's like, so do I.
You're obviously not very well.
I'll make it all back.
Have you ever?
No, not yet.
I'll pat him on the back.
Don't you worry about me, okay? Doing better than a bouncer, he says.
That one.
So what's the plan exactly? Are we just gonna wait here for Sralin?
Nah, fuck Charlene, he's not gonna help.
What makes you say that?
Because he's not here.
Well, not yet.
Plus, I kind of want an excuse to hit Yurik.
Well, I don't disagree with you there.
A lady comes down and starts also working behind the bar.
Could we take them?
Bill, it's in your message.
I don't wanna hurt the halfling. Bevik's sort of a friend of ours.
Nah, Brevik might not. We saved him, he saved us. I don't know if he'll jump in the fight. Nobody likes Yurik, he's an asshole. We just give everyone an excuse to hate him and then we just, take the halberd from him.
We could always get everyone to turn on him.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Everyone, give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Natural
16.
20.
Ooh, 17.
Okay, all you guys on the other side of the bar and Smithy, Zephyrabella, you do not notice, but you notice this one-handed halfling at the bar ordering drinks, looks like super angry. He's like shaking. And just like, he's got like his head down, and he's like shaking. And then he just takes a glass and he's like, fuck! And he smashes it and takes like the handle. And he's like, it's you! And he basically jumps up on the bar.
Oh, wait a minute.
Jumps up on the bar
What the fuck?
and lunges at Uref. Sorry, at
Dun, dun,
It is
dun.
I knew it was you.
Oh my
Smithy,
god.
get your hammer out.
Oh
You're
shit.
playing your original character, but you changed his name.
not Uref.
No, not Urith.
No, sorry, we meant Uref. He goes at you with
Son of a
glass,
bitch.
and he's going to roll. There's a 23.
Oh, shit!
He's mad. He's so mad.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god, I had no idea who he was going for then.
He hits you 6 damage. So he runs over and he just plants the rest of this glass like in your neck, and everybody
Oh god!
Oh my god.
goes mental. Fat Mars steps back. The bards stop playing. All the guys suddenly run up. They all get up. They knock their chairs over. Urag kind of nonchalantly grabs his halberd. All attention is on you. Otis, what would you like to do?
I want to immediately try to wrestle him to the ground.
Okay, give me a athletics check.
Sure.
Fuck.
We're not gonna go into combat here.
We're
Yeah,
about
they're-
to.
Well, maybe.
Hope you have enough initiative rolls.
He's gonna use acrobatics to try and dodge out, and he does. You try to wrestle him, and he kind of just sidesteps you, and he's gonna go and stab you again. What does everybody else want to do?
As Ureg stands up, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to make loads of cards just fall out of his sleeves.
The best.
He does that. He's just like, what the fuck? And like for a moment, all the attention of the guys, someone's like, hey, what's happening? And he's like, what the? It's just they'll just like keep coming like a crazy stream of stuff. That's pretty good. Zephyrella, what would you like to do?
Where's Brevik now?
Sorry, Bevik is like on the bar.
Like in my lap, basically, right?
Yeah.
Can I just jump up
What's
and run over and try and grapple him?
Yeah, sure. You want to jump up on the bar as well?
Yeah.
You jump up and you're both like kicking glasses and bottles. That bar's like, oh, every night.
Uppling bar fight.
Hey, you want to try and grapple him?
Yeah.
Go for it. Athletics check.
16?
16. Yeah, acrobatics out of it. 21.
Oh.
You you just can't get a hold of him.
Brevik, what
Raz.
are you doing?
Raz, he is bug-eyed, red in the face. One hand just looking to me, going again with a.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself. I just
Good idea.
just standing there, like, put my hand to my chest. Sort of smoke appears on my chest and dissipates. Like, yeah, I know where this is going.
I'm gonna like throw the bar stool that I'm sat on over. I like crouch down and reach into my own shadow and pull the hammer out of the shadow.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my god, that's
That's
pretty
so badass.
Level 3.
And I cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Nice. Jharthraxyn.
Right.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna take out the long sword, and I'm gonna walk up to Ulrich.
Yep. He's just got cards like coming out of him.
And oh, okay. I tap him on the shoulder.
He looks around, he's like,
I hold out the longsword and I cast command and I say trade.
Shit!
Put that spell in the thing for me, if you don't mind. Okay, you speak a
It's
one-word
it's
command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on his next turn. So you give it to him like hilt first?
Yeah,
And he's holding the halberd.
he is holding the halberd.
I don't know,
Good
Matt.
spell.
Intent's pretty clear. Trade.
I agree. I agree.
Oh my god, this spell is so good!
Yes.
You'll have to get rid of it.
It has a list of words here, but I don't see why you couldn't just say anything.
Those are examples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Stop
Alright.
backseat DMing.
Wisdom saving throw. What does he need?
He needs a 13.
He only needs 13.
Yeah.
Burek has. He's always had great rolls.
Just like, okay.
Yeah, looks at you. Cards still coming out of his pockets. Looks at the halberd. Picks it up. Gives it to you. Takes the
I give
longsword
him the
back.
longsword. And I go, finally!
Okay, feel free to add the halberd back into your inventory. now.
Yes!
One slight change I made to it is that it's not magic, but it's a +1.
Oh, nice!
That's like a masterwork great halberd.
Fuck
So it's
yes.
+1 to attack and damage, but not a magic weapon.
No.
I'm so excited right now.
He looks ultra just confused about what's happening. Everybody else is confused. Bevik just screams at the top of his voice. His one good hand now covered in broken glass and blood. He's like, "This is the Black Fist bastard who killed my sister!"
You son of a bitch.
And he goes to stab him again.
What?
We've been deceived. Lies. Deception.
Lie? I didn't lie.
You are not Otis Scarborough.
Only 7 this time, Otis.
Oh, he's running out of juice. That's nothing.
He's running out of juice. You just shove him off, and this time he just lets go of what any glass is left in his hand, and then he's gonna pull a short sword.
Ooh,
Hey, I want to draw my sword as well.
he's getting spicy now.
Spicy.
Okay,
This fucking Sir Black Doll. Fuck.
Otis. He's got a short sword. What do you want to do?
I want to use my sword and swing at him.
Then do so.
I do want to do something specifically, but maybe I should roll first.
I think at this point we should all roll for initiative.
Yeah, we may as well. We're going back and forth.
Oh,
It's all going off.
shit.
Oh man, I don't know how I feel about you lying about this. Holy shit!
Lie it off.
Natural 20!
Oh, yes!
Wow.
Come on, Jharthraxyn!
Oh man.
Shitty roll.
It's like suddenly she's complete.
Oh,
Smudge, could
man.
I potentially, which I don't know anything about DMing, but could I do something first, like as far as attacking, and then fall into initiative order, or not really?
One second, let me see what the order is.
It would suck to pull my sword and then wait like 8 turns. I don't know. Maybe
I
not.
feel like Bevik started to go. I feel like you can have one more thing since you two are
Yeah.
involved, and then we'll go into initiative order from Jharthraxyn.
Okay, I'm gonna essentially do something real quick. Hold on.
Oh man.
So shady.
Oh man.
What's
It's
going
our
on?
boy Bevik, man. What the fuck?
Just Caitlin.
We gotta save Bevik, Kira. Come on, man.
Sorry, just Bevik to
I
go.
I have no idea who these people are at all. And I'm just like, are we fighting them? Sure.
As far as we know, this guy just called out Otis as a black fist. And that's pretty shady, man. We don't know him from Adam.
Otis basically just saved our lives.
But he might be Black Fist. Of course, this is all out of character because it would be metagaming, but I'm
Right.
telling you.
Should I just swing to attack mode? Did you see that?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
Swing to attack. Caspin ages. 18 to hit, I guess.
18 does hit.
I should have done that freaking thing. I forgot about. Okay. Oh, wow, 13 damage.
Take him with a huge hit. So draw your sword and just stab him right in the stomach. Pull it out. Blood all over it. He's really hurts him. Jharthraxyn, you are next. Halberd in hand.
Okay. I'm gonna let's see here. I'm gonna hop up on the counter and run over to what his name was.
It's gonna be
Bevik.
super hard to get to Bevik on the counter.
I can
Right
go
on top
inside.
of the
if
bar.
That's okay.
You got. Oh, you're gonna jump
Yeah.
over.
Can I? What I intend to do is to kind of like pin him down with the halberd, with the shaft of the
Okay.
halberd.
Okay. So first of all, if you're gonna leap the bar, give me an acrobatics check
Okay.
I believe.
to see how cool guy this is.
Oh man.
Yeah,
What?
it's pretty cool.
Yay.
It's pretty cool, guys. So you just do it in one, just jump over again, like knocking stuff over. Run along the side of the bar. Fat Ma and this lady just kind of back up. And what would you like to do? Try and grapple him with your weapon.
Yes.
Okay, give me a. I've been saying athletics rolls, but it's actually an attack. Right, is grapple an attack?
It's considered you sacrifice an attack to grapple. So
And
This
you
is-
use your.
You use athletics, right?
yeah.
Pretty sure.
Sorry, yeah, but you use
Can't
athletics.
remember.
So
Yeah.
athletics.
Yes, yeah.
Athletics.
It's basically, but using the weapon is for flavor, but it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
Sure.
like it doesn't
No,
really
it's-
do anything.
No,
It's
no,
just
it's just
because
a.
it's cool.
It is cool. Athletics check.
A 9. 9. That doesn't work.
Okay, 12. So you bring it over him and kind of pull him down to the bar, but then he wiggles out. But the only way he can go is to wiggle out forward. So he's now not on the bar. He's in between the bar and Otis. Sorry.
All right. That's it for my turn.
He's just gonna stab you again. He's gonna say, "This is for my sister," and he tries to stab you with a short sword. Only a 10.
It's a miss, but can I use my riposte maneuver?
Yes.
I believe I get to expend one die and make a melee attack against him.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm learning this, by the way, so it's going to be a second till I really figure it out. Is that right?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
You roll the
yeah,
attack
yeah,
and you
yeah.
roll the superiority die as on top of the damage as well.
Yeah, if you hit. Yeah.
It's a silly question, guys, but when I rolled an attack, could I use my Great Weapon Master? Is that just too many layers to it? I mean, it says just roll an attack, so I'd imagine so.
This is a reaction attack.
Depends what great.
Is it
weapon
different?
master says, I guess. Like if
Sorry
it's,
to- All Great Weapon Master says is just before you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon.
yeah. So yeah. I
As
guess.
written, and that would
Yeah.
then it'd be okay to
I'll let Smudge decide, I guess. Obviously, I don't
minus
know
5
what
plus
you
10.
said.
Sorry, what am I deciding?
Like the maneuver, like basically if he misses, I can attack him.
Mm-hmm.
Could I use my Great Weapon Master to do the -5 plus 10 with that? Does it,
On his reaction attack that he's making now. He basically gains a reaction attack with this
Yeah.
maneuver, and then
Yeah.
he wants to know if he can use this feat on top of that.
Okay, let's look at the feet.
Yeah.
Great Weapon Master, yeah?
the second bullet point?
I don't see why not.
Okay, so I'm going to attack and do the -5 plus 10 thing. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens. Oh, never mind.
Totally missed. So he's
Okay.
able to he slides off the bar, and you aim just right above him. He's only a halfling, so he's super short. So you put it, and Jharthraxyn has to also like back out the way because you almost stab her in the face too. Kira, you're up.
How big are these big barrels on the side? Can you see over them if I stood on the
They're
bar?
like, could you see over them? No, I think they're pretty big. I think
Okay.
they're like big,
Massive
normal beer
fucking
sized
barrels.
So
Okay.
they would definitely obscure your view.
All right.
Where you are, you can probably see what's
Can I hop over the bar to the other side?
with an acrobatics check. Yes.
All right. Acrobatics. Come on. Come on, son.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. No.
Ugh. It's a 15.
That's pretty good. So with that, you just kind of you can do like a. Well, you tell me what you do. It's pretty good.
Like over the bonnet of a car, just slide on my
Yeah,
ass.
no worries.
Yeah.
Then firmly plant your feet on the other side of the bar.
Okay, so I stand up, draw my bow, and take aim. I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm gonna try to inspire. Who's up? It's gonna be Zephy, right? So I'm gonna shout to Zephy. It doesn't matter if you run across the field, hiding in a bush and totally concealed. Zephyrella charges and your fate is sealed. The only thing that stops her is a magic shield.
Hey!
Pretty good. Take an inspiration dice. Well, good. Any more for any more?
I'm gonna just ready. Can I ready an action and just aim at this quadrant of people in front of me, and just look menacingly, and if any of them look like they're gonna head towards Smithy in particular, I'm gonna release an arrow.
Okay. Smithy, you got two guys duking it out. Zephyrella on the bar near you. What are you gonna do?
So I'm just ignoring this stuff behind me. I immediately turned at these guys, and I'm
fuck.
I'm gonna walk.
Oh fuck.
I walk right up next to this, right in there,
Oh my god.
right up next to this orc dude, eyes black, and I just touch him on the shoulder, hammer in the other hand, and I say, "Put down your weapons, or you will die here. You don't fuck with the coat of the kettle."
No.
And I'm gonna hold a spell if I can do that.
Do you want to try and intimidate him? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, but I want to hold a spell. Can I do
I'm
both?
happy for you to say that and hold a spell at the same
Okay,
time.
yeah. Then I'm trying to intimidate them.
Okay.
No.
I want to scream out, by the way, that that name is pending.
I haven't signed the documents yet.
Okay. Intimidate roll.
17.
Okay. Seeing your just kind of your otherworldly nature, not something that these guys have to deal with much. So it definitely appears that all four of them seem to hesitate a little bit. Like, do we actually want to mess with this guy?
So I'm holding my spell if any of them make an aggressive action towards me or any of the group.
Okay.
What spell are you holding?
None of your business, Matt. You know what spell I'm holding.
Zephyrella.
Okay, I want to try and jump down and try and grapple Bevek again.
Yep, you can jump down. Okay.
So, athletics check.
Yep.
15.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I have my inspiration to that?
Yeah.
What was the inspiration?
Well, he's rolled a 23. You might not need it now. I don't think it's gonna help.
Well, I was gonna do it anyway. What is inspiration?
D6.
I
Or
would
is it-
say you don't need to don't worry about it, because
Okay.
if you were to roll an attack, you could then decide that you want to use it. It's kind of like a out of character thing. So
Okay.
I'm happy for you to say that. I don't want you to waste it.
Okay. Can
Same
I?
way you can waste it if you rolled like a 2.
Sure. Okay. Can I then try and place myself in between the two of them?
It's gonna be tough.
I'm a halfling, though.
You are a halfling.
Oh man.
They're gonna just swing over your head.
Well, he's the same size as me,
Bevik is a halfling as well.
Oh yeah, shit.
I think I want another athletics check to see if you can muscle your way in.
though. Okay. $17?
Uref, give me a... fuck me. Otis, give me a athletics check.
If it makes you feel any better, we're playing PUBG and Cav just calls me Earth, so it's fun.
What's your name in that game?
Okay, it's true.
Okay,
11?
so you are surprised as Zephyrabella kind of slinks her way in. Zephyrabella, what are you doing?
I want to try and calm Bevik down, but I also want to stop Otis from attacking him.
I mean, would you say you're like actively like covering him?
Yeah, I think I'm looking towards Otis and kind of protecting him at this point.
Okay. With Urag kind of stopped in his tracks for a moment, Florin, Caitlin, and Trista are not going to do anything. Urag's just he's gonna look at you. He'll be like, "What the fuck are you?" But he's gonna hold his action for now. And back to Uref. So now you've got a Zephyrabella in between the two of you.
So it's my turn, right? I can swing to attack the other guy?
I would say he's being covered by. Sorry, what guy?
Yeah, Bevik, yeah.
Okay, but you've got Zephyrabella in between the two of you, and they're both armed guys. So it's gonna be super hard to. I would say he's almost in like full cover. It's gonna be hard to attack him unless you kind of like cleave through them both.
So I could potentially shove her out the way, maybe like a grappler.
Yeah, you can shove her.
Okay.
Okay.
What kind of is
another athletics check?
that? A bonus action, by the way? Just out of curiosity, or what is that?
Shoving is an
Be an
attack.
Is that an action?
Yeah.
Okay, I can always action surge though. Okay, so athletics check.
And then
Okay.
Zephyrabella, I think probably just an athletics for you.
Rolls right here today.
I don't think you could avoid it with an acrobatics. Okay, fine. So, you try to push her, but you just can't. She is steadfast in her movement. Jharthraxyn.
Well, you missed. You skipped
Right.
me.
Did I?
I'm
Sorry.
after Otis. I'm
Sorry,
dead
guys.
last.
You go.
Is there a drink on the counter in front of me? Any drinks?
Yeah, I mean, there's. Your drink is probably still there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself and just take a sip of my drink. I just not. It's the world is falling around me, and I'm just like, yeah, this is nice.
It feels good.
Just cast Blade Ward, little, yeah, and then that's it.
Okay. At this point, Bevik's gonna do a wisdom check to see if he can calm himself down, and he can,
Oh.
and he relents and kind of gives up the struggle and the fight. Now with people around him trying to stop him, he relents. He looks at he looks at you, Zephyrabella, and he just says, "He killed my sister. And he took my hand."
I know he did, but
I didn't kill your fucking sister, Hobbit.
I'm not helping Otis.
Whatever he is.
Why'd you get face into this? Holy shit.
I am
Yeah.
gonna take my drink and I'm gonna go sit down over here.
Fatmar comes up behind you, just like, "You're on the wrong side here."
I'm gonna walk over to where Kraz is and sit down.
As in the wrong side of the bar, and he tries to like push you
Oh fuck! Sorry.
from the back.
I get it. I
Over.
see. I understand. I'm just like half pull myself up, half get pushed.
Yeah, I mean, out of action, you just kind of like shamble over. and almost knock over the seat as you get back to the other side. Some of the customers start kind of thinking about heading towards the door. Smithy, what are you up to? Kind of staring down this gang of
yeah.
it's like hardened.
I think I'm just holding my same position and pose until I know that everything's really chilled. Like I'm just watching them, waiting, still holding.
Otis.
Do we still have? Is he still covered? Just out of curiosity.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm just so pissed. This guy cut my fucking throat, man.
You're bleeding.
I know. I'm just kind of holding it right now, just looking at him, and I guess I'll speak to him, opposed to doing any action.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you? I didn't kill your fucking sister. What are you talking about?
It's because of you and your men. You burnt down my business, stole my prisoners, killed my sister, and you cut off my hand.
I did cut your hand off. You're right about that. Yes, and I'd do it again if I could.
He does have one more.
Oh, I'm waiting.
Oy vey.
Shady business. You had it all coming to you. You know you did. It's your fault your sister's dead.
At this point, the lady behind the bar walks up and she says, all right. Show's over. Everyone calm down. Go back to your drinks. And she dispels the illusion on herself, and Thrall Ghoul appears behind the bar.
Huh.
I wonder what he looks like.
Surprisingly similar.
I think he actually like this flamboyant shirt man.
I know it.
Dun, dun, dun.
This person leaves. This person's left. The bards at Cristiano stood there. They work here.
They can't leave.
Now, someone want to tell me what the fuck is going on?
I just sip my drink at the table.
Which part do you want to hear?
Why are you trying to stab my men in my bar?
She's talking to me or Bevic?
He's talking to you.
If I remember correctly, he stabbed me before my weapon was even drawn. So,
Bevic looks behind him and says, "He's a Black Fist officer." And Swalin's like, "Oh, are you now?"
no, I'm not.
It's like him and his men. They came in. They burnt down the jail. That's why I'm here. It was him. I know it was.
What are you talking about? You're right there with me and my men, speaking to the prisoner when the whole thing caught on fire, and then we go downstairs and you heard just as I did that it was the Grey Patriots. They wanted the prisoner. What are you talking about? Why would I set fire to the tower?
See, he said his men. That proves it.
Yes, I was a member of the Black Fist. Yes, they were my men. I was the commanding officer.
Kraz.
You're right.
Kraz.
Yeah.
Here. Nah. And points to...
I walk over to the corner of the bar. Yeah.
Here.
All right. Mm-hmm.
I'm just appalled at this. What's going on?
I didn't know.
From over the bar, he grabs you by the throat.
I didn't know.
I draw my rapier.
Oh my god.
I met him yesterday. He
Wait,
said
who grabbed
he's
who
old.
by the
I
throat?
draw my rapier, I look
Strahlen.
at Strahlen and I say, Strahlen, the loot on my back you might expect our serenade, but try hard as I might to play that part, my voice is stayed. The whistle of my sword's the only tune I ever made, though most bards sing to reach a soldier's heart, I use a blade. Put him down.
So good.
Oh my god, I got chills.
That was amazing. He just grips Kraz tighter.
I don't know him. I met him. Yes, he said he was a farmer.
You bring Black Fist into my bar.
He's not Black Fist anymore. I watched him cut through a shitload of orcs, and not just 24 hours ago we killed 6 Black Fist guards, and he helped.
He didn't really.
Shut up.
Is there anyone listening? I am not a Black Fist.
Kira, persuasion check to even make him even start to consider what you're saying.
Is Beva still covered up, by the way?
Yes.
Fuck, 5.
That's perception.
Oh wait, that was perception.
Take the roll though. So take
close
5.
my eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably correct.
Yeah, that's true actually. Oh, but it's plus 6 to persuasion, so it's 11.
11.
Still not great.
Not great.
It's better than 5.
Still ready my spell. FY.
I'm still, I'm readying me as well. Smudge, how about that?
Kraz, what
Yes.
do you expect me to do now?
At this point, I think you're probably gonna try and kill him, and that's your right. That is your prerogative. I'm not gonna argue with that. You do what you want, and I'm not gonna get in the way. I think.
Kill me? Why?
Oh, it's not my. It's not my house. I can't decide. This is his establishment. I didn't know you were a Black Fist, quote unquote, until now. So this is really between the two of you, really. I mean, we rescued some of your men yesterday. That should probably buy me some, an anonymity from this, and I feel, that should be fair.
I should tie you to cement, throw you in the docks, in the bay. All of you.
No.
All of you.
Urag cheats at cards.
I know.
Oh, okay.
You're done here. Every time you come in, people die.
To be fair, it was the soup that did it.
To be
Get
fair, you're only alive because of the last time we came in.
get the fuck out of my bar.
Okay.
What about this halfling here who almost cut my head off just now? What does he answer to?
Does he let go of me?
He relinquishes his grip.
I sort myself. I just walk to the door and I leave. I walk out. Nope.
Sorry, Urif. Uris.
Let's just roll with it. It's okay.
Third strike, man.
I'll answer it.
Can't help it. Just can't help it. Just see your face. Otis, what was the question? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What are the halfling?
He's one of mine. He'll answer.
Let me see to it.
Are you fucking kidding me? Kraz, where's Kraz?
I left. He walked out.
It's gone.
He wanted his god. I
You.
left.
He points at Kira. Is this guy fucking kidding me?
I don't think he is. Honestly.
You can. I'm right here. You can talk to me.
Get the fuck out, or Urag will rip you to shreds.
I look at Bevik and I just say to him, "I'll see you again."
He kind of like lurches over Zephyrabella and spits in your face.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Ah, you really
the best
So-
episode of D&D ever.
She's still in between us.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I pull him back, and I'm even more like, no, no, no.
Shit. I just say, you really shouldn't have done that, Revit. I mean, really.
I'm outside. No longer here.
Leave,
I think we should just get out of here, guys.
or you're
just,
dead
just
in
leave
this
it.
town.
Leave it, Otis.
I won't forget this.
Yeah, neither will I, you fucking prick.
So I'm thinking next campaign we'll play a group of paladins, lawful good.
I cast minor illusion and try and make it look like there's a blackguard like just passing the door from left to right, just the shadow of a blackguard outside.
Minor illusion, is it?
Oh fuck! No, I don't think it is. I think it's only like it's like a shit,
A chair or a...
It's not that big. I don't think it's got a size thing. I forgot about that.
Also, I was going to say, is it like verbal and
I take a quick peek.
Negative.
somatic? So yeah, so you don't have to say anything.
It's okay. I'm walking out. I'm going slowly. I put my sheath my sword. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And cool with the cards, but probably not a person.
Yeah.
Bit too complicated.
Agreed. I just with my rapier out then, like I fuck up a spell and I just start walking out.
Womp womp.
What Ulrich think of his new weapon?
Didn't say anything for now.
Mm-hmm. Just
Smithy?
gonna walk out.
I'm gonna wait until everyone else is out.
Everyone's kind of moving out.
So I'll just make sure I'm the last one and then just back out the door, keeping watch on them.
I'm just gonna say to Bevet, I know your sister died, and you think it's his responsibility. He's not actually that bad. Maybe give him a chance. I'm sorry it came to this, but... And I shrug and walk out.
Sephrabella,
Yeah,
good bouncing.
thank you.
Consider it your last day on the job, though.
Really?
Fuck
I
off.
Stop people from getting killed!
Fuck off.
Ruthless.
Fuck you too. Nice door.
Oh my god.
Okay, you guys kind of leave. And Jharthraxyn, as you leave, you do hear Urag say, "Where the fuck is my halberd?" As the cult of the kettle leave the laughing goblin, having perhaps cut off some of the good standing they had with one of the powerful factions in Phlan. And that's where we'll end the game.
There's so much to talk about with Otis.
Seriously.
Feel like the next game's gonna have a conversation in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe one or two.
So good.
I feel like we need another I called this game, I texted it to Cabs, but in my notes where I track what happens in each game, I called it free to Phlan, and I think we need another free to Phlan game
Potentially, yeah.
to go over what's just happened. Anyway, thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Smudge.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
That's so good.
Oh, OS.
Oh,
That moment
Could
was
have
so
just-
good.
I love this game because you could have just not walked in. You could have seen him. He was distracted. I asked you want to do something. Instead, you went to the bar and probably changed the story forever
Oh.
Yeah.
in all kinds of ways.
you know what that means? He means to go back into his program and rewrite everything he wrote.
And what's funny though, I thought I could tell you were trying to do that, but I thought it was about me, and I thought I'd fucked up and couldn't remember something because they saw me on the way in. I was like, I don't fucking remember these guys, but I was like, I don't remember. If he doesn't remember, so I'm just going.
He
for
just
it.
stopped you because you were a posh boy.
Yeah. And then even when you said he was lunging, I was like, well, I'm fucked. Like I don't know why, but I'm getting killed. And it's funny because I was
Probably had it coming, but
I was sat next to Bill, so I would have just been like, oh, okay.
Were you sitting there getting increasingly nervous as this angry guy sits there and shatters a glass like 3 feet from you?
So just like he's really angry. I was like, oh, what did I do?
Just get increasingly still. Like it's not me, it's not me, it's not me.
And then he's like, oh, and just straight across me. Oh,
Oh, thank God.
man, jeez.
so good. It was
Stuck a little
Bill.
bit. Fucking guy.
Got stabbed in the neck, dude.
No scar, man. Jesus.
Yeah, probably.
A glass.
You got outed pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's...
I mean, Cosmo, you had to see that coming.
No, yeah, yeah. Yep.
Did you guys
It
not
was-
know?
He rolled a whole new character. He just kept the class the same.
I knew as soon as he did it.
I knew.
I kind of guessed.
Fuck you guys. You guys didn't see shit.
It's all a ruse for that one reason. Just love that Matthew.
God.
I liked how you stood up for CQ though. Could have thrown him to the to the wolves.
Who?
You really don't know his name, do you?
Otis.
Oh,
My name is not Otis Scarborough, Matthew.
I fucking yeah. You piece of
Shit.
shit.
Come next game.
The longest con of all time.
3 episodes it lasted.
It's tough. It was tough.
That's good though. 'Cause I said to Bill, it's like, yeah, do this, but it has to come out. Like, it has to like, you can't just stay Otis forever and then never talk about anything else ever again. Like,
Oh, I would definitely do it if it got
it's gonna
accomplished. Yeah,
come
I'd be
out
okay
and
with
come out soon.
It was awesome. It's awesome
It's
because
like
it's
20 episodes in, you can't suddenly be, oh, by the way, I'm some other dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work like that.
It's so cool because like the conversation that me and Otis had, which was like him hinting at a past where he was like a soldier. He's been talking about how much he knows about the Black Fist, and then he decides not to tell anyone, and then somebody like outs him in the middle of a bar, like boom, you're a freaking
Yeah.
captain of the Black Fist. You're
I really regret telling you guys that happened. I shouldn't have said. That'd been such a good moment. If I didn't, I told you guys I cut his hand off, like months ago.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, the cat's out of the bag now.
I didn't know it all. So.
Oh yeah, that's what happened in my game, by the way, Tix.
Yeah, but yeah.
Shot. I cut his hand off.
And then we met the guy with one hand.
Yeah, he helped us in our quest.
Yeah, saved our
That's
asses
so
actually.
cool.
He's a badass.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Threw a freaking sword at a guy and pinned him to the wall, as I
Yeah.
remember.
God, imagine if you had 2 hands.
Just-
Badass, you say. How many rolls did it take to cut that fucking hand off, Smudge? 1.
One.
Just saying.
It's gone.
Good roll. I had a good one shot. It
I
was
can't remember what you were doing. You was he chained to somebody?
He was chained as a prisoner, and we're on the way
Yeah.
out the door. And he was like, "Oh no, my sister!" And I was like, "Fuck that! I'm getting shit done." Boom.
You are so evil. Holy
No,
fuck.
I'm trying
No,
to save the
no.
city of Phlan.
He's not the evil one. That's
He's caught up in wrongdoings and
Oh,
all this,
yeah.
and he's trying to sacrifice. Screw that guy, man. He has a prison full of people. He's like you know what? Just save it for next time. It's okay. I could go on and on about his
Oh,
moral
man.
alignment. You know what I mean? But
The course of this game just became about something completely different.
yeah, I could just not win that whole tavern. Right? That'd been pretty cool. I just stay outside. I'll stay outside. It'd be pretty. None of that would happen. So.
Jharthraxyn's got the halberd back.
I got the halberd back.
So what's the deal with that? Was that like in your one shot or something?
That's her
Yeah, you
special
stole
weapon
It
thing.
was my
Oh.
chosen weapon instead of the starting Warhammer, I think.
Nice.
Because I have martial and heavy weapon proficiency
Yeah.
as a thunder cleric. So
Nice.
I was like, that would be so cool to have a
Adam was like,
halberd. And
"That
then
would be
they
s-"
fucking stole it. The
She was like,
first
that'd be
episode, and I was so
that'd be
mad.
so good. I was like, yeah, you can definitely have that. Took it off her in the first 5 minutes.
I was like, God damn it.
Hey, haven't got everything back.
Got it back. Hey, no, it's a +1, so
But you don't have a holy symbol though.
I don't have
Ooh.
a symbol now.
Does he have that as well?
Yes.
Let's get back in there.
No thanks.
That
Let's
helps.
just try.
That little escapade just cost me my entire backstory.
Yeah,
Oh, you son of a bitch! You're gonna pay.
and some of Zephyrabella's now out of a job.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Rough.
That was cool as well because some of like Kraz's nature came out in that as well.
Oh, it was definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like real Kraz right there.
Or the guy, it's like, come over here, and Kraz is like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, yep. Here I am.
Fuck.
That's my nomination smudge. There you go.
6-man clan of Phlan.
Oh man.
Okay, I guess. I think it's something else more clever.
I'll do XP and consider.
Does Cora get extra for her little
For her rat.
inspiration?
Definitely.
For a what? For a rat?
Yeah, someone's been watching too much Hamilton.
What?
As soon
I
as we
shouldn't
came
get
out
XP
from
for that, that's just-
Hamilton, I said you've got to do some inspiration in the style of that at some point.
Right.
And lo and behold.
That was badass.
I already had XP bonus for Kira, good RP written down before she did the rat. So,
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
so I'll think about what to award, but I would imagine everybody would go. Who's not at 3 right now?
Just me and Kraz, I think.
Just you two, and you're like 50 away.
Yeah.
You'll get it, so just level up. That's fine. You won't get like full XP for this fight because it didn't really end, but
No,
you'll
no.
get some of.
I'm happy with just hitting exactly level 3.
Just hitting 3 is fine by me, yeah.
Cool. And yeah, I think next game we'll do a similar flavor of down to you, and then we'll do a time skip, and then we'll do the next part.
Nice.
Cool.
What happened. I think there's still plenty to do to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly.
Try and find a new fence for selling stuff now.
Get
Try
the
and
rest.
find-
So we can go back in there. It's okay.
No, I'm not going back in with you.
I don't mind.
I'm not going in any bar with you. If someone else spots you in company, no.
It's gonna be like a whole episode of just fucking deconstructing what happened in that movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No.
Just go straight back to the tea kettle, go in the
Yeah,
small
yeah.
room, talk about it.
So what the fuck?
Oh man.
I don't have work tomorrow. Would anybody like to play something?
Hells.
D&D?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for a game. as
Yeah,
well. I'm not
D&D.
working. Yeah.
Do
it.
I got some good news. So I just got back from Dubai, and now I don't have any more trips in the diary at all.
Oh wow.
So probably not until September at least. So I'm pretty
Holy
full
shit.
the time
That's got to be the longest gap you've had between
since
trips.
September. Yeah,
Shit.
I've done one trip, at least one trip every month since September.
Wow.
So I'm free, so I'll do another doodle, and we can just do it again as soon as possible.
Hell yeah.
Doodle. Hells yeah.
Right.
PUBG had an update today as well.
Okay, let's play some PUBG.
PUBG.
Thanks everyone.
We got 4.
Thanks,
We got
Matt.
4.
Bye.
No problem. My
Bye,
pleasure.
guys.